What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? And we are live. What's good, y'all? NBA Finals Game 4. NBA Finals Game 4. Scoob 1 says Pacers in 6. What up, Scoob 1? We live streaming Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Indiana Pacers are up 2-1. OKC has their backs up against the wall, man. Shout out to anybody, whatever platform you're watching on, man. I really appreciate it, man. We're going to be doing a watch party to Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Let's get everything ready. Make sure we all working, man. Shout out to anybody who's watching. You dig? I want to know who everybody got winning Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Scoob 1 says Pacers in 6. Okay, let's hold you to that, Scoob B. We gonna see, man. We gonna see. Anybody else who's watching, man, I really appreciate it. Whatever platform you're watching on, man, make sure to like, subscribe, follow. All of that helps me out on whatever platform you're watching on. We're growing. We're on the road to 500 followers, subs, whatever it is, man. Scoob B says Pacers in 6, but I want to know what you guys got, man. Who you guys got winning this game? Born and raised in Indy, always rooting for the home team. Sorry, Caps. Don't even worry about the Caps, man. I get it, man. You lit. You're excited. Your team's up 2-1. It's a big game, man. I got to throw a couple of stats out there for y'all, and I'm going to see what y'all see. But this is a huge Game 4 for both teams, man. For Indiana, it's a way for them to close this series out. If they can go up 3-1, this series is pretty much over, man. Pretty much over. But this is also OKC's last chance to stay alive, man. This is Game 4 in Indiana. If OKC can tie the series 2-2, going back to OKC, they can stay alive. Maybe they can rejuvenate their confidence and be able to come back. Now, it's worth noting that when a series is tied 1-1, which was a situation for Game 3, when a series is tied 1-1 going into Game 3, and the team that wins Game 3, that team ends up winning the NBA Finals 80% of the time. So let me say that one more time. When a series is tied 1-1 and you go into Game 3, the team that wins Game 3 ends up winning the NBA Finals 80% of the time. So history is on Indiana Pacers' side. That's one thing. So that's amazing for them. But on the other hand, OKC are no chumps, man. Best defense in the NBA this season, best record in the NBA, all-time defensive season this year, and they have the NBA MVP SGA. So even though history would show the Indiana Pacers will win this series based off winning Game 3, you still got to go out there and play. But shout out to School B, man. Born and raised in Indy, rooting for the team, man. It must be huge for Indy, man. Y'all must got posters, everything, everywhere, man. I see Caitlin Clark at the games. From what I'm reading, the Indiana Pacers have a perfect record when Caitlin Clark is courtside, so that's crazy. Caitlin Clark is y'all good luck charm, so hopefully she's at this game as well. But another thing worth mentioning, and I'm not sure if y'all know this, if y'all know referees, y'all have probably heard of Scott Foster before. Scott Foster is one of the oldest referees in the NBA right now, and this guy is known as a series extender. Scott Foster is called a series extender. Anytime Scott Foster is reffing a game, the head ref for a game, the series always gets extended if it's on the brink of elimination. So that's one thing to keep in mind too. Looks like Adam Silver called his man in and said, hey, we got to extend this series. We got to extend those ratings, man. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Scott Foster is the head ref for this Game 4. So that may help OKC, who knows, but it's something worth keeping in mind. But I'll say the stat again. When a series is tied 1-1 in the first 2 games, and it goes into Game 3, the team that wins Game 3 ends up winning the NBA Finals 80% of the time. So just having that in mind, history is on Indiana's side. Now, let's do a summary of last game. So what happened last game? Last game, defensively, Indiana put the chokehold on the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the box score wouldn't necessarily show that, which is kind of crazy. Usually the team that has on the defensive side is usually OKC. But in this game, it was the other way around. The way Indiana Pacers were putting pressure on SGA all game, literally all game, forcing turnover after turnover after turnover, putting pressure on SGA. This was the first game of the series that SGA had under 30 points in the NBA Finals. In game 1 of the NBA Finals, SGA had 38 points, and in game 2 he had 34 points. In fact, SGA scored the most ever points in the first 2 games of the NBA Finals in history, with a 71 points combined. So he beat Allen Iverson, who scored, I believe it was 61 in the NBA Finals in 2000 when they faced off against Los Angeles Lakers. So SGA was on the brink of history before game 3, but SGA did not hit 30 points last game. Let's do a recap of some of the stats. So last game, SGA finished with 24 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren on the stat sheet had a good game. Jalen Williams had 26 points, Chet Holmgren had 20. But overall, I think Jalen Williams caused a lot of turnovers. He had 4 turnovers. SGA had 6 turnovers. And Chet Holmgren, he was just shooting a lot of threes, man. He shot a lot of threes and he didn't make a single one of those threes. So, in terms of OKC starters, I think there was contribution across the board. But for Indiana Pacers, man, it was the exact opposite. Indiana Pacers, it was mainly Pascal Siakam, Tyrese Halliburton, but the main thing for the Indiana Pacers was Benedict Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin coming off the bench was a battery. In like 7-8 minutes, this guy scored 27 points off the bench, which is he just brought a spark. Him and TJ McConnell came off the bench and brought an entire spark to the Indiana Pacers whenever SGA and some of the other stars for OKC were resting. So a large part of the reason why Indiana Pacers took that lead and ran with it towards the end was because of that bench. The game remained relatively close throughout the game. For the first 3 quarters, it was pretty much a 4-point game, two possession game going on both sides. OKC would take the lead sometimes. I believe they led for the first 2 quarters. Then Indiana started taking the lead in the third. And up until the 4th quarter, Indiana didn't have any more than like a 5-point lead going into the 4th. When it was really towards the end of that 4th quarter, you could tell that OKC was gassed. SGA was gassed. Chet was gassed. Jalen Williams was gassed. And they weren't able to adjust to what the Indiana Pacers were throwing at them defensively. So from that standpoint, man, the keys to the last game, it was really Indiana Pacers, man. It was really Indiana Pacers defense. It was their bench, contributions by Benedict Mathurin, as well as TJ McConnell coming off the bench. They were electric defensively, offensively. And then the turnover battle. Last game, Oklahoma City Thunder had 19 turnovers to the Indiana Pacers 14. Now, usually OKC is a team that's causing all the turnovers and winning on the defensive front, but this time it was Indiana, putting immense pressure on SGA. SGA only got to the free throw line 4 times. Overall, as a team, I believe OKC got there quite a bit, but they were shooting extremely bad from free throw, especially Jalen Williams. I think he was 7 for 11 from free throw. But overall, the story of the game was that the turnovers and the defensive pressure from the Indiana Pacers really made SGA and that entire team extremely uncomfortable. SGA could not get comfortable the entire night. A lot of turnovers from defenders that were rotating that he wouldn't expect them to be there. That was the story of the night. And I believe that OKC's head coach did not make enough adjustments. Your man SGA was getting killed all night, and that man did not make any adjustments to help SGA at all. Now the tip-off starts at 8:30. You know how the NBA does it. They're always a little bit late. But we will be tipping off at 8:30. We have the scoreboard. Everything's looking good. Shout out to anybody who's watching me, whatever platform you're on, man. I really appreciate it. Give your boy a like, subscribe, follow. We're growing on all platforms. Shout out to Y2K_JR3, man. I appreciate you for following, man. Anybody watching, man, like, subscribe, follow, whatever, man. It helps me out a lot. We're all trying to grow on these platforms. Anything for the algorithm helps a lot. And put in the chat, man, who you got winning game 4 of the NBA Finals. Side K34. I'm not sure what all that's about. I'm not sure what all the emojis are about, my guy. Y2K, man, let me know who you got winning game 4 of the NBA Finals, man. If you just started watching, man, give your boy a like, subscribe, follow. We're going to be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. We will stream all the way up until Game 7 if necessary, if there is a Game 7. And then in the offseason, we're going to be breaking down a lot of trade rumors. Be sure to follow on whatever platform you're on. We're going to be breaking down a lot of trade rumors. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's potential rumors of KD getting traded, potential rumors of Giannis getting traded. And I just saw something earlier today. Looks like Boston's going to be shaking up a lot of the players on their team. If you guys didn't know, the Boston Celtics are under new ownership. They were bought by a new owner, I believe, a couple months ago. And Boston Celtics have been spending a lot of money to keep that team together. They've been in a luxury tax for a very, very long time. So the new owner is going to come in and they're going to blow that up to save some money, man. They're going to blow that up because the Boston Celtics, let's see. Yeah, so the Boston Celtics right now, their luxury tax is approaching $280 million, which is a crazy amount. So they've been going way, way over the salary cap that's allotted by the NBA for the last couple of years. So they're going to have to blow that team up. They're saying Porzingis might get traded. Drew Holiday might get traded. So that team is going to look completely different next year. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Boston Celtics. They're saying KD has boiled his choices down to 3 teams. So it looks like the Houston Rockets, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the San Antonio Spurs are the teams that KD has boiled his choices down to. So it's going to be interesting to see where KD goes. If Giannis leaves the Bucks too, there was rumors swirling back and forth that Giannis may potentially leave, that he was open to the Toronto Raptors, like the idea of going to the Spurs to play with Wemby. So it's going to be interesting, man. We're going to see what happens, man. Shout out to anybody who's just coming in and watching, man. Like, subscribe, follow your boy, all that. Put in the chat who you got winning game 4 of the NBA Finals. Do you think the Indiana Pacers take a 3-1 lead and can get close enough to closing this out? Shout out to It's Moosey, man, for following. I appreciate it, dog. Or do you think that the Oklahoma City Thunder can win this game and extend the series? Keep in mind, again, for all those who are just coming in right now, the Indiana Pacers, game 3, whenever a team is going into game 3 and the series is tied 1-1, the team that wins game 3 ends up winning the series 80% of the time. That means the Indiana Pacers have history on their side. They won game 3. So they have the history is on their side to win this series overall. AOL asked, hey man, how are you doing the overlay for the scoreboard, if you don't mind asking? AOL, I actually created the scoreboard myself, man. What you call it? I have what you call it, like code. I'm using VS Code to run the API in the background to get the scoreboard information. So all the information for the live score is going to go straight to there. And then I just designed the scoreboard in Affinity Photo. It's kind of like Photoshop. It's like another version of Photoshop. I didn't want to pay for Photoshop because fuck Adobe. But yeah, I've been at Affinity because I use it for the graphics that I create for the Instagram and the Facebook page. But yeah, I essentially created everything myself, coded it, had ChatGPT help and all that, you know. Took me quite some time to make that, you know. But shout out to you, AOL. I hope I'm saying your name right. Or is that AOL? No, it's AOL, huh? Graduate from Harvard. How you? I wish, man. That's got some good shit. Appreciate it, man. Hey, AOL, you just followed, man. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. For real. Honestly, man, anybody who follows, likes, subscribe, it's all love, man. This is me just starting out with this as well, too. I just started streaming in the last round, the Western Conference Finals round, Eastern Conference Finals, the last round, when the Knicks were playing the Pacers and the Thunder were playing the Timberwolves. So I'm relatively new to this. I'm still trying to grow, you know what I mean? Eli, okay, Eli. Shout out to you, Eli. I appreciate the follow, gang. But yeah, I did code that shit myself, man. And, you know, sometimes it malfunctions or has issues, whatever like that, but I got to figure it out now, you know? It's like any other app, man. You just create versions as the shit keeps going. But shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. Let me know who you got winning game 4 at the NBA Finals. You got the Oklahoma City Thunder of the Indiana Pacers. One thing worth keeping in mind is we got Scott Foster reffing this game tonight. Now, any of y'all who know ball know that Scott Foster is known as the extender, the series extender. Anytime you want a series to be extended, Adam Silver wants a series to be extended, he picks up that phone and he makes sure Scott Foster is reffing that game. So there's a high possibility that the Oklahoma City Thunder may get a little bit more calls than they did last game. You know, maybe SJ gets to the free throw line a little bit more than he got last game, you know? So it's one thing worth keeping in mind. And we got to talk about SJ. So it's being swept under the rug a little bit. I'm not sure how much is being talked about on ESPN or whatever like that. I don't really watch ESPN and all that, you know, for obvious reasons. But SGA is on the brink of an all-time historic season right now. And if SGA and the Thunder do bounce back and somehow win the series, SGA will complete the quadruple. Now, I'm not sure if y'all know what the quadruple is, but the quadruple is the scoring title, NBA Finals MVP, NBA MVP, and Western Conference Finals MVP. Now, we know the Western Conference Finals MVP and Eastern Conference Finals MVP are new trophies that were brought in a couple years ago. But if the Oklahoma City Thunder do win this series and become NBA champions, it's most likely that SGA is going to be the MVP, just judging by how much he's been scoring in these last couple of games and, just him as an overall NBA star. But he will have essentially one of the most historic NBA seasons in NBA history, coming from the fact that OKC was an all-time defensive team this season. They were amazing this season defensively, coming from the fact that they had the best record in the NBA. They have the NBA MVP. And now you got this guy who's on the brink of having 4 accolades. Obviously, they still have to win the NBA Finals, but it's something worth considering as well. Keys to the game. I think this game is going to be a game for OKC of adjustments. The Pacers last game, I feel like Tyrese Halliburton really hit his stride and really understands what he needs to do to be able to get the Indiana Pacers to that next level. Game 1 and game 2, Tyrese Halliburton started off extremely slow from an aggressive offensive standpoint. He wasn't really taking threes early, wasn't really hitting that beautiful floater that he usually hits early. He took his time, essentially. He was trying to dish the ball out, trying to be aggressive in terms of getting his team involved in the game. He was always good with facilitating his team and getting those dishes out. Any rebounds, being good on the defensive side of the ball. But game 3 was the first game where I think he really turned the switch on. And where from the beginning of the game all the way up into the end of the game, Tyrese Halliburton was extremely aggressive. And another thing you got to keep in mind, this entire series, game 1, game 2, game 3, Tyrese Halliburton has not shot a single free throw. Let me say that one more time. This entire series, Tyrese Halliburton has not shot a single free throw the entire series. So the fact that he's able to do what he's doing defensively last game, where he was just putting the clamps on SGA and whoever he was guarding, forcing turnovers. Game 1, game 2, the fact that he hit that game winner in game 1, the fact that he was able to keep his team in the game. He hasn't scored a single free throw the entire game. He's doing this just off all willy-nilly, man. Just off of pure hooping. No free throws, no nothing. That's something that's important to take into consideration. Sorry, Kaz. Now I'm playing a game on the other screen. Sorry, I missed what you're saying there. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. I appreciate that, AO, man. AO Ellie, I appreciate that, man. And Sad BK34, I'm not really sure what any of that means, man. We just putting in a bunch of emojis, man. But I hope you like the stream, I guess, gang. I'm not really sure what any of that means, but shout out to you. Shout out to you. If you just started watching, man, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know who you got winning game 4 of the NBA Finals, man. Just to let y'all know, we're going to be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals moving forward. So if it goes to a game 7, which I hope it does, man, we love game 7s over here, we'll be streaming game 7. I believe game 5 is on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be streaming next on Monday. If you're watching on Twitch, man, make sure to look at the schedule or whatever. I'll have the schedule posted up for all the games you'll be watching. Any other platform, it'll be on the schedule doc. But appreciate anybody who's watching, man. Like, subscribe, follow, all that. Helps me out a lot in the algorithms. In the algorithms. Okay. So I think the keys to the game, so for OKC, is going to be to protect the ball. Oklahoma City in game 3 had a lot of turnovers. There was a lot of pressure being put on SGA, Jalen Williams, whoever was handling the ball. The Indiana Pacers were doing a great job of rotating off of the ball, rotating whoever was guarding SGA. They were putting extreme pressure on him. They're going to need to be able to facilitate the ball to people other than SGA to be able to get other people involved. And I think the OKC coach has to make a couple adjustments just to help SGA out a little bit. You know what I mean? SGA was under immense pressure defensively the entire night, but I don't really think that the coach did enough to adjust and to be able to combat that. I think the game was close a couple of times. It was around a 2-point game for the most part. It would swing to OKC for a little bit, then it would swing back to the Pacers. But it was towards the end of the game, it was mostly the Pacers that really dominated the game, and then they close it out with a couple series. But I think there was a couple silly turnovers, a couple bad possessions from the OKC. But in reality, all these games, except for game 2, have really been close games. Game 1 was a close game. Game 3 was a close game. Like, there was really only a couple plays that could have changed momentum, and it could have easily been OKC that won that game, outside of game 2, where it was pretty much a blowout by OKC. So OKC does have the capacity to be able to step up, blow this game out, and to be able to tie the series up. But I want to know what y'all think, man. Who you got winning game 2 of the NBA Finals? I personally think, or actually, I'll put my prediction after this game. But if OKC wins this game tonight, I think it's going to a game 7. I truly believe that. But I think if Indiana wins this game tonight, I think Indiana will win in 6. But it's all dependent on game 4. I'll say it once again. When teams are leading, when the series is tied 1-1 going into game 3, the team that wins game 3 ends up winning that series 80% of the time. So history is on Indiana Pacers' side that they will win this series based on history of teams going into the series 1-1. But this OKC Thunder team is also had a historic season defensively, has the NBA MVP, and they got Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams. So anything can happen. Okay, NBA Finals, man. What do y'all think about the NBA Finals not having the actual trophy on the court anymore? It looks like all the NBA did was just add digital versions of smaller digital versions of the trophy throughout the court. I don't know if I like that, man. I like the old school NBA Finals trophy in the middle of the court. And that's another conversation that I think I've been seeing a lot, where people are talking about how the NBA has really been doing a bad job of the presentation of the game, how they're showing the game to the fans. And I would agree with that. Agree with those takes. I think when you look at the World Series, when you look at the Super Bowl, man, you look at anything else like the Champions League in Europe, any other, even if you look at European basketball, like the way they present their finals or their tournaments, they make it extremely grandiose. And I love the NBA, man, but I think for the last couple of years, even though the NBA has good stars, man, I don't fall into this stuff about the ratings or whatever like that, man. Like, that's just for casual people who don't really like the sport. You know what I mean? Like, if you need high ratings for you to come watch a sport, bro, you're not really a fan, bro. You're just a casual. That's my honest opinion. But I think the NBA just needs to rethink their marketing and how they're showing their stars, because I don't think they're really doing a good job of that. Especially with, like, even these teams, SGA, Tyrese Halliburton, and stuff like that. These are both solid teams, man. You got underrated players. Pascal Siakam is extremely underrated. You know, we love Pascal Siakam over here. But I just don't think the NBA has been doing a good job of marketing these teams. Okay, game's about to start soon. Shout out to anybody who's watching, man. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe. Game is about to start soon. Tip-off is about to start. We're getting busy soon. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Let me know who you got winning Game 4 of the NBA Finals. You got the Pacers. You got Thunder, man. Let me know. Put it in the chat. Game's about to start soon. Let's get it. Game 4 in Indiana. Indiana leads the series 2-1. Let's see what's going on. A lot of pressure on OKC this game, man. This game is do or die for OKC. Let's see what happens. Scoreboard will be slightly ahead. You know, the broadcasts are always delayed. Unfortunately, I cannot put the sound or the game on the screen for obvious reasons. That shit will get taken down with immediacy. Looks like the NBA added a finals logo on a small finals logo. Bring back the trophy. Okay, Lou Dort has the ball to Jalen Williams. Back to Lou Dort. Lou Dort goes to the paint. Easy layup. Easy layup by Lou Dort. Okay. Miles Turner to Tyrese Halliburton. Back to Miles Turner. To corner. Nembhard has the ball to Miles Turner. Miles Turner misses. Chet Holmgren gets the rebound. Chet Holmgren Pulls up. That looks like a long two. I think his foot was on the line. Chet Holmgren's already hitting three. I think Chet Holmgren, man, he needs to like get in the weight room, bro. Like, I think Chet Holmgren, if he put on some weight, he could be a bully in the paint. Pascal Siakam for three, corner three, left side. Got it. It's money. Loving the play from Indy this series. Says Diamond. Yeah, man. Indy's been playing phenomenal this series, man. And I think the best part of Indy is that everyone on that team can hoop, man. Like every single night, every game, it's always like a different person contributing. Obviously, you have Pascal Siakam and Tyrese Halliburton, who are always going to be every single night going to be main contributors. But it can be Andrew Nembhard one night. It could be Mathurin. It can be Nembhard. Nembhard just shoots a three, by the way. Sorry, Neesmith, I meant to say. Miles Turner, who knows? Like, it's with the Indiana Pacers, man, it's a full team effort. These dudes win with the power of friendship, gang. Like, I've never seen a team that just wins with the power of friendship more than the Indiana Pacers. And you got to respect that, man. SGA has the ball, pulls up mid-range, miss. They get the rebound. Oh, it goes to the paint. Floater, money. Okay. Miles Turner got the ball at the top. Gives it to Pascal Siakam. Got it in. So far, the Pacers have been getting some pretty easy buckets. But yeah, the way Indiana has been playing this entire playoff series is actually pretty phenomenal, man. If you're an Indy fan, you got to be proud of these boys, man. Because these guys, not a single person other than the Indiana Pacers fans had the Pacers making it to the NBA Finals. Not a single person. ESPN, I bet ESPN barely talked about the Pacers all year. Tyrese Halliburton, deep three. Money! He got it. Deep three, almost a logo three. Straight money. Straight money. Indiana Pacers came out the ball so far. That's got to be damn near a logo three. He was literally right in front of the logo when he pulled up for that three. And this is what I'm talking about. When Halliburton comes out aggressive early, the Pacers are usually going to win that game. It's usually when he's lollygagging, being a little bit, soft, like trying to facilitate first, whatever like that. Then Pacers usually lose. Or the Pacers usually have a hard time like being as aggressive like right away. But when Halliburton is aggressive early, man, it's usually good news for the Pacers. Jalen Williams is at the free throw line right now. Last game, he had 26 points. Deegan W says, hi, how are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you, man? Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know who you got winning game 4 of the NBA Finals, man. But I'm doing good over here, man. I'm happy to be on live with y'all watching the game. We're going to be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. I believe the next game is on Monday, so make sure you tune in on Monday. We're going to be doing a live stream as well. Oh. Miles Turner gets fouled when shooting. He will go to the line. Harkenstein gets his first foul. That's a sick name, though. Deegan W. Deegan W, what's in your profile pic, man? I can't really see it. Can't really see the profile pic. You in USA? Where in USA, though, man? USA is a huge country, dog. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. That's like saying you're in South America or something. Like, America's huge, bro. It's like saying you're in Russia. We're in Russia, Okay, go Pacer. Deegan, you from Indiana? Must be from Indiana if you're going for the Pacers. Shout out to anybody who's watching, man. Whatever platform you're watching on, doesn't matter. Give your boy a like, subscribe, follow, man. I appreciate it. We're streaming every single game of the NBA Finals, and it helps me to grow a lot in these platforms. Shout out to Solid, who's watching. And let me know who you guys got in the chat. Oh, let me fix some stuff here. Ooh, Chet Holmgren just twists his foot right now when he was going into the lane. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Ooh. Peter Bot. No. What does that mean? Peter Bot. Peter Bot. I don't know what that means, gang. You gotta let me know what that means. Right now, Chet Holmgren will go to the line. He had 20 points last game. All the starters for the OKC Thunder actually, in terms of scoring, it looks like they did pretty well, but they made a couple crucial mistakes at the end that cost them the game. Chet Holmgren, I believe, wasn't aggressive enough in the paint. He was settling for threes. Peter Pot, what state is that in, Deegan? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. That city. Yeah, Fortnite. I'll be honest, I don't really know what you're saying, gang. Are you talking about Fortnite? I don't play Fortnite, gang. Indiana gets the rebound. Nembhard, oh, looks like he wants to pull up for three. Pulls it back, gives it back to Tyrese. Tyrese is looking for the screen. Turner, mid-range. Gets a nice bounce, goes in. That's good. Okay, there you go. Jalen Williams has the ball right now. Jalen Williams gets fouled. He will go to the line. I believe he was fouled by Neesmith. Peter Bott, yes, Fortnite. No City. Best player. No City, best player. I don't know what that means, gang. I don't know what that means. Got to be a little bit clearer, dog. Again, shout out to anybody who's watching whatever platform you're on, man. We're on the road to 500 subs, so 100 followers. Make sure to like, subscribe. We're going to be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. Right now, just over 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Pacers are leading 17-12 right now. Neesmith just picked up his first foul. Jalen Williams gets his 2 free throws. Now, Jalen Williams had a little bit of issues with shooting free throws late in the fourth quarter last game. Hopefully he cleans that up this time. Ooh, Turner with a nice rebound and putback. We got Caruso with the ball. SGA has it, being guarded by Nembhard. Tries to draw a foul, doesn't get it. A lot of pressure on SGA, man. A lot of pressure on SGA. Deegan W, who do you think is the best player? Who do you think is the best player ever? You said best player ever. So you must think somebody's the best player ever. Who do I think will win this game? Woo. Well, the way things are looking right now is Indiana, but I do think OKC, their backs up against the wall, man. So I think OKC will find a way to win this game. I think they'll tie the series 2-2. Like and subscribe. Yeah, you got it right, man. Like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot in the algorithms. Smash the like button too. Anybody who's watching, man, smash that like button, man. I'm gonna put a poll up and make y'all smash that like button. Yeah. Michael Jordan. Okay. Yes. Michael Jordan. We're going to put the poll up, man. Let's get it. Let's go here, back here. Again, shout out to anybody who just started watching. We're on commercial break right now. This is game 4 of the NBA Finals. Put in the chat who you got winning game 4 of the NBA Finals. You got the Pacers, or we got the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Pacers lead 2-1. This is game 4 in Indiana. Indiana has the opportunity to take a 3-1 lead. Anybody who just started watching, it is worth noting that anytime a series is tied 1-1 and it goes into game 3, the team that wins game 3 ends up winning that series 80% of the time. So history is on the Indiana Pacers side. If they can close this game out, then it's extremely likely that the Indiana Pacers will end up winning the NBA Finals. I think if Indiana wins this game, then they close it out in 6. But I think if OKC Thunder can come back and tie the series 2-2, then I think this game will go to 7. I think there'll be a game 7. I think these teams are pretty evenly matched and they complement each other extremely well defensively and offensively. These games are seesaws, man. So I think for that reason, if OKC comes back and ties the series 2-2, I think this game will be stretched all the way to a game 7. But I don't know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. Right now we're on commercial break. Let's go into some of the stats and see how everything's going right now. Okay. So right now, the Indiana Pacers are shooting 70% from field goal, which is absolutely phenomenal. OKC shooting 42% from field goal. Indiana Pacers, I believe, have only taken a couple threes, but they're shooting 80%. I believe OKC has 1 turnover. Indiana has 0. And right now, OKC has 3 rebounds, while Indiana Pacers have 4. So far, Indiana Pacers have been extremely aggressive coming out, especially Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton has been extremely aggressive. Miles Turner has 6 points. Andrew Nembhard has 3 points. Tyrese Halliburton has 3 points. Jalen Williams has 4 points for OKC. SGA has 2 points. Lou Dort has 2 points. So right now, already you can feel the Indiana Pacers have come out with a lot of energy, extremely aggressive. They want to close this out at home. Frederick Delia says, I think OKC's players are in their own head, especially not getting those fouls calls. I think so too, especially when their backs up against the wall like this. I don't think OKC is used to having their backs up against the wall like this. They're used to being the more physical, the more defensive team. And I think Indiana Pacers have done to OKC what they've done to the other teams that they face off, man. They just punch them in the mouth, and the other teams have not been able to adjust or react to that, man. It's actually quite phenomenal what Indiana Pacers are doing. But the thing about momentum, though, I think OKC, once they start hitting a couple shots, I think once they adjust defensively, I think that's going to be the key thing too. Because Oklahoma City Thunder have been the best defensive team in the league this year. Like it's not even close. Oh my God. And won by Alex Caruso. That was beautiful in the paint. Yeah, OKC, they had a historically defensive season this year, like in terms of being a defensive team overall. But going up against the Indiana Pacers, you would not know that. It does not seem like they are that strong defensively when they're facing up against the Indiana Pacers. And an example of that is Game 1. In Game 1, the Oklahoma City Thunder forced 24 turnovers on the Indiana Pacers. 24 turnovers. There was 19 turnovers in the first half that OKC forced. With a stat like that, you would think that OKC was leading by like 20 or 30 points. But nope. It was like a couple possession game, you know? So I think OKC really are in their head. I think they got punched in the mouth a little bit. And I think they're having a hard time adjusting. But that's also on the coach, man. If you're a coach, you got to be able to adjust whatever the Indiana Pacers are doing. But it also seems like the Indiana Pacers in the playoffs are a completely different team than they are in the regular season, man. That's a whole other thing as well. Like I said before, man, the Indiana Pacers, man, if they are a team that are pretty complete, they win with the power of friendship, man. Any one of these players can step up on any given night. It can be Obi Toppin coming off the bench one night, Benedict Mathurin coming off the bench. It could be TJ McConnell. These guys literally just win with the power of friendship, dog. Indy had to make a lot of mental changes at the beginning. They've been down. Absolutely. And I think that's another thing that benefits Indiana. Because Indiana, there's been a couple times in this series, but then in other series they played too, where they were down. They were left for dead. And they found a way to come back and to be able to win the games. So when you're able to do that consistently over time, it doesn't even matter who you're facing or how much you're down by. You think you can still win that game. And I think OKC's just not used to that. OKC is used to leading the game, being pretty dominant. Maybe they might have a game where they're off a little bit and they get blown out maybe one game or just have a bad night. But they're not used to being down and having to force their way back up. And it's really tough for them. Nembhard is 7 to shoot. Looks like he's trying to go for a 3. Oh, turnover. Chet Holmgren sees the ball and gets knocked out of his hands when he goes in the paint. OKC will get the ball back. OKC is in the bonus now. But yeah, shout out to you, Frederick Delius, man. Who you got winning this game? You didn't even tell me who you got winning the game, man. TJ McConnell subs in. Shout out to TJ McConnell and his sister. She hoops too. Oh, and one. Okay, Jalen Williams gets fouled. He will head to the free throw line. Shout out to anybody who started watching on whatever platform you're on. I really appreciate it, man. We're on the road to 500 subs, 500 followers, whatever you call it, man, whatever platform. So give your boy a like, subscribe, smash that like button if you're whatever you're watching it on, man. It helps me a lot in the algorithm and all that. Make sure to check all this stuff, man. Yeah, another thing to talk about too last game was the bench scoring. Like, scoring off the bench was just absolutely insane. Benedict Mathurin coming off the bench scoring 27 points, man. Like, how often does that really happen? He was a battery off the bench. 27 points off the bench. Jalen Williams hits both of his free throws. TJ McConnell brings the ball up for the Pacers. Obi Toppin fakes, drives to the lane. He misses the layup. Chet Holmgren gets the rebound. Aaron Wiggins has the ball. He's going in on TJ McConnell. Lou Dort pulls up from three. Oh, what just happened here? Okay. For some reason, it just blanked. What's up with this broadcast? Okay, it's back now. Okay, now there's a timeout by the Indiana Pacers. Okay, so you have tied at 24-24. We got just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Lou Dort pulls up from deep. Oh, money. Lou Dort has been money from three-pointer for the last couple of games, man. Even last game, he was 4 for 4 from three-pointer, had 12 points. Lou Dort, man, all defense first team, all defensive player first team. He's a phenomenal defender. But in this series, he's been that three-point shooter for the Oklahoma City Thunder when they need that. He's been shooting extremely well from the three-point. Ghost, man, what up, Ghost? Hello, Ghost. What's going on, man? I appreciate that you could come through for the stream, man. I appreciate that. What's up, Ghost? How's your day been, man? And who do you got winning game 4? Anybody who just started watching, series is Indiana Pacers lead the series 2-1. Indiana Pacers lead the series 2-1. Right now, the game is tied. There's just a little bit under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Let's go ahead and look at some of them stats, eh? Let's see what's going on. Okay, so let's look at some of the team stats and we'll look at some of the individual player stats. So right now, the Indiana Pacers are shooting 69% from field goal. They're shooting 80% from three-pointer. I don't think they've attempted that much so far. They have 2 turnovers and 4 rebounds. OKC shooting pretty good as well, 2 from field goal, 63%. They're shooting 50% from three-pointer. They have 2 turnovers and 4 rebounds. So in terms of turnovers and rebounds, both teams are pretty evenly matched. I think Indiana has taken less threes than OKC, but overall is doing pretty well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see what we got here. We got Jalen Williams leading scoring with 10 points. We got Chet Holmgren with 4 points. Lou Dort has 5. SGA has 2 points right now. And Isaiah Hartenstein hasn't scored at all. We got Alex Caruso with 3 off the bench. And then for the Indiana Pacers, man, it's pretty balanced, just like it always is for the Indiana Pacers. Man, we got Pascal Siakam with 5, Aaron Nesmith with 3, Miles Turner with 6 points, Andrew Nembhard with 3, and Tyrese Halliburton with 3, man. And we got Obi Toppin with 4 off the bench. Who is winning? Ghost right now is tied 24-24, man. We got just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Right now, it's pretty in terms of offense. It's pretty balanced from the Indiana Pacers. In terms of their starters, pretty much everyone's contributing, which is exactly what you want to see. SGA started off slow a little bit, only 2 points right now. Jalen Williams got 10 points though already. I think he's head to the line twice already, if I'm not mistaken. It's a free throw line. And we got Chet Holmgren with 4. So overall, I would say if you're the Oklahoma City Thunder, you're pretty happy with this. I mean, your star player, SGA, has barely even gotten hot and y'all still have a tie game. But I think for the Oklahoma City Thunder, For them, it's a mental thing more than anything else. I think last game towards the end, like they just got fatigued and they fell apart mentally. They didn't make enough adjustments. But I think the coach is going to fix that. And I think so far they're doing a good job of being able to reduce those turnovers because that was a big issue last game. Okay. Everything's coming back. Yeah. That's Indiana Pacers right now. They're just pressuring SGA all game, man. They're just making it extremely uncomfortable for SGA. They're doubling him if they're bringing an extra man if they need to. They're making sure that he can't get to the free throw line. They're making it extremely tough on SGA. But if you're that dude, if you're supposed to be the best player, supposed to be the MVP, you should expect that. You know what I mean? If you're that guy, you know they're going to come for you. So you got to be able to adjust and to still be able to help your team win that game. Lou Dort turns the ball over. Pascal Siakam has it. He gets fouled by Jalen Williams. We got SGA on the bench. He's resting right now. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man, whatever platform you're on. I appreciate it, man. We're on the road to 500 subs, man. Like, subscribe, smash that like button. Anything you do to help the boy out. We'll be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. Game 5, I believe, is going to be on Monday, so we'll be streaming on Monday at 8 o'clock. All streams will start at 8 o'clock. I believe the streams are every 2 days. What just happened there? Benedict Mathurin hits both of his free throws. Right now, Alex Caruso has the ball. Gives it back to Jalen Williams. Oh. Pascal Siakam forces a turnover. He's go to the paint. Misses a shot. No and one. Pascal Siakam will head to the line. So they're showing a replay right now. So Lou Dort was pushing Tyrese Halliburton a little bit. Tyrese Halliburton does a little flop for the refs, trying to get that call, but it didn't work. Refs just ignored it. Pascal Siakam will shoot the first free throw. Pascal Siakam misses. Now, Pascal Siakam has been shooting extremely poorly from the free throw line throughout this entire playoffs. He's been doing a little bit better in the NBA Finals, but throughout the playoffs, he's been shooting extremely bad. He misses the first one of the night. Oh, they just showed Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is at the game courtside. It's worth noting that every single time Caitlin Clark has attended a Pacers game, they have not lost in the playoffs so far. So that's worth noting. Wiggins has the ball for OKC. Oh, he drives to the paint. Fade away. Tough shot, misses. Halliburton has the ball. Looks like he wants to pull up for a three. He's being guarded by Chet. Pulls up, three. Fade away, step back. Misses. Jalen Williams with the rebound. Jalen Williams drives to the lane. Oh, misses, but gets his own rebound. Gets it back, bags it in. He would not let go of that. He's like, I'm getting that. Benedict Mathurin has the ball. Deflected. OKC gets a deflection. Oh, then the ball gets deflected again. Pacers get it again. Siakam gets fouled. And Siakam will go to the line. Blocking foul on Lou Dort. OKC wanted the charge, but they didn't get it. And Pascal Siakam will shoot at the free throw line. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. Really appreciate it. Let me know who you got winning game 4 of the NBA Finals, man. Put it in the chat. Pacers or Thunder? And who do you got being NBA Finals MVP, man? Ba, ba, ba. check out what's going on. Shout out to everybody who smashed that like button. Right now, we just got a little over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Pascal Siakam hits both free throws. Right now, they're talking about Pascal Siakam. Did y'all know that Pascal Siakam was training to be a pastor before he started playing basketball? Holmgren with the tough shot. Gets knocked out of bounds. Pacers get the ball back. Oh, Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, beautiful pass. Toby Toppin in the corner. Misses. Chet Holmgren gets the rebound. Indiana's getting a lot of open looks the last couple of possessions, but they've been just missing a lot of these shots. OKC is still right in the game. Oh. Casey Wallace misses a shot. OKC leads by 3. Sorry, Indiana Pacers lead by 3. Ball to Pascal. Pascal Siakam runs in the lane and smashes that down. Wide open lane. Pascal Siakam's too long, too lanky, man. He's hard to guard. Carson Wallace drives to the lane. Passes it back to Alex Caruso. Caruso goes to the lane. Money. Gets it in. Nice little Euro step. Pascal Siakam putting in work. Jumper fadeaway. Misses. Jalen Williams with the rebound. Oh, three-pointer. Miss from OKC. OKC is trying to kill the Pacers' momentum and try to close that. Oh, steal. Alex Caruso gets the ball back. Wide open layup. I think now would be a good time for the Pacers to call a timeout. The extender. Like I told you guys earlier, man, we got Scott Foster reffing this game. And Scott Foster in the NBA is known as a series extender. Anytime you want this series to be extended, Adam Silver makes that call to Scott Foster, says, hey, you're reffing this game. And so far, it looks like the calls are going a little bit more towards OKC. They're getting a little bit more free throws than they got, at least early on last game. Okay, let's see. We got just a little bit over 1 minute left in the first quarter. Indiana Pacers were up by as much as 5 points, but the Oklahoma City Thunder have closed that gap. Pacers only lead by 1 right now. Oklahoma City Thunder in the bonus. Right now, it's been a pretty even game from both sides. Pretty even scoring from the Indiana Pacers, from their starters. But even with the good play by the Indiana Pacers, the Oklahoma City Thunder have kept it relatively close. And this is without SGA, or with SGA barely contributing offensively. I think SGA only has 2 points so far. So if you're OKC right now at this point in the game, you are pretty confident that you can bounce back and take this game, at least so far in the game, based on the fact that your star player really hasn't contributed offensively, and you guys are still in the game, man. It's only a 1 possession game. Move that over there. Okay, Pacers have the ball. TJ McConnell with the ball. TJ McConnell pulls up. Money from that right side mid-range. SGA brings the ball down for OKC. There's around 40 seconds left in the game. A little bit behind the scoreboard. We got Nembhard on SGA. SGA mid-range. Money. Beautiful mid-range shot by SGA. That shot is like pretty much automatic every single time, man. Got TJ McConnell pulling up. Foul on Carson. TJ McConnell will go to the line. Both teams are now in the bonus. Bro, Andrew Nemhard was on SGA like white on rice, man. But that one twitch move, man. SGA with those twitch movements, and then he just pulls up for that mid range, man. TJ McConnell hits the first bucket. TJ McConnell hits the second bucket. So now Indiana leads by 3 right now. We're just a little bit behind the live score. Turner knocks it out of bounds on the inbound, but it's still OKC ball. You got 13 seconds left. Trying to get that ball to SGA. SGA pulls it up. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. Looks like SGA wants that final shot. Pulling up. 3. Left side. Miss. Williams gets the rebound and puts it back in with 0.8 left. And OKC shoots the ball. Okay, end of the first quarter. So Oklahoma City Thunder are down by 1 point at the end of the first quarter. SGA really hasn't gotten his rhythm yet. If you're OKC, man, you're pretty comfortable with what you've seen so far. It seems like your team is just warming up and your star player hasn't really gotten his rhythm yet, and you guys are only down by 1 point. If I'm the OKC coach, you still want to make your adjustments throughout the game, but you're pretty confident that your team can stay in this and be able to win this. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. Really appreciate all the love, man. Give your boy a like, subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subs. Let me know who you got winning this game, man. And smash that like button, whatever you're watching it on, man. Shout out to Blitz485, man. Anybody else who's watching, whatever platform you're on, I really appreciate it. We're going to go through some of the stats in a bit. Look at some of the player stats, man. Let me know who you got winning this game, who you think so far is NBA Finals MVP. I'd have to say, from my perspective, I would assume that Tyrese Halliburton on the Indiana Pacers would be NBA Finals MVP at this point. But I can see someone making the argument for Pascal Siakam as well. And on OKC, I think you would have to say SGA. I think SGA is the clear MVP, NBA Finals MVP of the Oklahoma City Thunder win this. Okay, let's see. So far we got Chet Holmgren with 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. Jalen Williams has 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Isaiah Hartenstein doesn't have any points right now, but he has 1 rebound. SGA got 4 points, no assists, no rebounds so far. Right now he's -5 on his plus minus. That is not good at all. And Lou Dort right now has 5 points, 1 rebound. Off the bench for OKC, Kenrich Williams got 2 points. We got Alex Caruso with 7 points. And then Isaiah Joe, 0 points. Aaron Wiggins, 0 points. And Carson Wallace, 0 points. And then for the Indiana Pacers, pretty balanced. Obviously, Pascal Siakam's leading scoring. He's been leading scorer for the Indiana Pacers throughout the entire series. Pascal Siakam has 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Aaron Nesmith, 3 points. Miles Turner, 6 points. Andrew Nemhard, 3 points. And Tyrese Halliburton, 3 points. So Tyrese Halliburton looked like he came out a little aggressive early on. But since that point, obviously he's been to the bench. And then he's been a little bit less aggressive. But if I'm the Indiana Pacers, I want Tyrese Halliburton to continue to remain aggressive for the rest of the night. Tyrese Halliburton being aggressive is what's going to help the Indiana Pacers win this game. If Tyrese Halliburton takes a backseat or he doesn't have a good night, or has an off night, I think even if he's playing well defensively, I think that the Oklahoma City Thunder will be able to take this game. But shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. Let me know where you're coming from and let me know who you got winning Game 4 of the NBA Finals. You got the Oklahoma City Thunder. Did the Oklahoma City Thunder tie it 2-2, or do the Indiana Pacers go up 3-1 and look to close the series out? To anybody who just started watching, it's worth mentioning that anytime a series was tied 1-1, which the series was after Game 2, going into Game 3, when a series is tied 1-1, the team that wins Game 3 ends up winning the NBA Finals 80% of the time. I'll repeat that one more time. Anytime a series is tied 1-1, going into game 3. The team that wins game 3 ends up winning the finals 80% of the time. That means that the Indiana Pacers, at this point, based off winning game 3, have an 80% chance of winning the NBA Finals. Okay, game is coming back. Beginning of the second quarter. All right, let's get it. 3-pointer from Mathurin, right corner. SGA has a ball for OKC. He's bringing it up. Oh, nice crossover by SGA. Mid-range. Oh, okay, that's nice. SGA is starting to feel it now. SGA is starting to feel that shit. Get some water, man. I'm thirsty. Nembhard tries a corner 3, but misses. We got Isaiah Joe with the outlet pass. Isaiah Joe drive to the lane. Kicks it back out. Back to SGA. SGA is working on Nembhard. Posting him up in the paint. Oh, just an easy layup for SGA. Game tied 38-38. TJ McConnell drives to the lane. Floater. Looks like there was a blown defensive assignment right over there. Isaiah Joe brings the ball up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gets a screen from Chet. Goes to the lane. Left-hander misses it. Misses the left-handed layup. Got TJ McConnell. He gets fouled. Let's see who he gets fouled by. Oh, they're replaying something else. But that was a beautiful floater by TJ. Okay, Pacers will get the ball in the outlet. Ball goes back to TJ McConnell. He looks like he's looking for Pascal Siakam in the corner. Pascal Siakam pulls up. Misses a 3. SGA with the rebound. And he will bring it up. He's being guarded by Nembhard. SGA pulls it back. Williams shoots mid-range, misses, gets his own rebound. Gives it to Chet. Benedict Mathurin pokes it out of bounds, but it'll be OKC ball. Oh, ball knocked away. Oh, but it's called a foul. Nembhard gets his second foul. Nembhard got into trouble early last game. He had 3 fouls in the first quarter. We got Canadian on Canadian crime. If y'all didn't know, there's 4 Canadians playing in the NBA Finals right now. Andrew Nembhard is Canadian. SGA is Canadian. Lou Dort is Canadian. And Benedict Mathurin is Canadian as well. So I think this is the most ever Canadians in the NBA Final. Ooh, SGA gets blocked going to the lane by Pascal Siakam. Oh, knocked away. Turnover to OKC. This game is just seesaw, man. Isaiah Joe shoots a 3, misses. Holmgren gets a rebound. He gets fouled. He will go to the line. This game was a seesaw, man. This game realistically can go any way. Don't let OKC go on a run. Turner saying all ball. That looks a little, I don't even know, man. That looks a little close. The entire crowd is chanting, "Ref, you suck." Chet Holmgren gets the first. Pascal Siakam goes back to the bench. So does Andrew Nembhard. Obi Toppin and Shepard come in. Chet Holmgren hits both free throws. Okay, so right now it's tied 40. TJ McConnell, mid-range, misses, but OKC gets the rebound. Sorry, Indiana Pacers get the rebound. Long three by Shepherd. Pacers take the lead. SGA is bringing it up for OKC right now. Oh my God, just money. That mid-range shot again from that left side by SGA. Almost automatic. Every time he pulls up with that jumper, you know what's going in. Pacers at the Miles Turner gets fouled by Isaiah Joe. For SGA, that mid-range is just... He just needs just a little bit of space. Just a little bit of space, and he can get that shot off every single time. Must be a pain in the ass to guard this dude. TJ McConnell has the ball. Looks like he wants to pull up for three. Doesn't do it. Pass it to Shepherd. Shot clock is at 6. They got to shoot. Pulls it at the Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin misses the 3. Gets knocked out of bounds and it's OKC ball. One of the fans is yelling, "They're cheating! They're cheating!" Man, they're a full court pressing SGA every single time he touches that ball. Right now we got Shepherd guarding SGA. Oh, nice pass to Caruso in the lane. Caruso cuts through the lane, gets an easy layup in the paint. TJ McConnell has a ball on the left side. Gives it to Miles Turner. Miles Turner pulls up for a 3. Misses. SGA with the rebound. SGA has it, drives to the lane, pokes it out. Misses the corner 3, in and out. TJ McConnell brings the ball up for Indiana Pacers. SGA is guarding TJ McConnell on the left side of the court. Oh, sneaks right underneath. That was bad defense by SGA, man. You just let that man blow right by you. Oh, as Chet Holmgren tries to get a basket but misses in the paint. Pacers get that rebound. TJ McConnell brings the ball up. You're giving that man too much space, SGA. Neesmith tries to shoot. Gets it to Turner. Turner misses a 3. Mitch McConnell gets the rebound. That's too... Ooh, he gets blocked by Chet Holmgren. Aaron Neesmith tries to drive to the lane but gets blocked. Oh my days. Pacers got to take a timeout. OKC takes the lead by 1. All right, so we got a 1-point lead by OKC. There's just a little bit over 6 minutes left in the second quarter. And man, this game is a literal seesaw, man. This game just keeps going back and forth. Any team can take this game, honestly. This is going to be a 1-2 possession game going into the fourth quarter. And at that point, it's up to whatever team still has gas left in the tank. And whichever team can make the proper adjustments going into the fourth quarter to be able to close this game out. I still think the Oklahoma City Thunder right now, they're maintaining their mental capacity. They're not getting too flustered. And I think that's one of the things that happened in the fourth quarter at the end of game 3 is that they just got gassed towards the end. Mentally and physically, they got gassed. They started making little mistakes, turnovers, and you can't do that against the Indiana Pacers, man. Indiana Pacers will absolutely bury you if you make those mistakes, especially in the fourth quarter. Indiana Pacers, essentially, they just try to tread water up into that fourth quarter, and then that's when they kill you, that fourth quarter. So I think the Oklahoma City Thunder know that. I think they know that they got to maintain a lead in this game to be able to win it, or else the Indiana Pacers can always come back in the fourth quarter and be able to win that game. Let's take a look at some of the team stats. Right now, the Indiana Pacers have 13 rebounds. OKC have 16. Both teams have 5 turnovers. The Oklahoma City Thunder are shooting terribly from three-pointer. They're shooting 16%, 16.7% from three-pointer, while the Indiana Pacers are shooting 40%. And then the Indiana Pacers right now are shooting 48.4% from field goal, while the Oklahoma City Thunder are shooting 51%. So when the Oklahoma City Thunders get those points in the paint, those mid-range, they're doing extremely well. But when they're shooting, their three-point shooting is absolutely abysmal right now. 16% is that's god-awful. I don't know what to say about that. That's just absolutely abysmal. You can't win a game shooting 60% free throws. From three-pointers, not against the Indiana Pacers. Ezra says, hey, what up, Ezra, man? What's going on? Ezra, who you got winning the game, man? Who wins game 4? Anybody who just started watching, man, make sure to like and subscribe for the algorithm. It helps me out a lot. We're on the road to 500 subs. Any like, subscribe, follow helps me out a lot. Appreciate anybody who started watching. We're going to be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. Next game, I believe, is on Monday. We'll be streaming starting at 8 o'clock. And then after the NBA Finals, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the NBA world. There's a lot of trade rumors going on about players leaving. This is going to be a very busy NBA season, so make sure you like and follow for all the news coming in the summertime. We're going to be live streaming throughout the summertime with all the news coming as well. We're going to be doing streams maybe once or twice a week, probably twice a week, just covering all the news that's going to be coming out from all the big trades. We have Kevin Durant, who's going to most likely be traded. He will no longer be staying in the Phoenix Suns, and they're saying that he has boiled down. He's boiled down his choices to the 3 teams that he wants to go to the most. Right now, there are rumors that he wants to go to either the Houston Rockets, the San Antonio Spurs, or the Minnesota Timberwolves. Those are the 3 teams that people, or that's reported saying that he's boiled his choice down to. So it's going to be interesting to see what they trade for him. It's also Giannis Antetokounmpo. There's been rumors that Giannis has voiced frustration that he wants to potentially leave the Bucks. It's been going back and forth. We don't know. But there's also the possibility that Giannis may be traded as well. The Boston Celtics are under new ownership as well. Previous owners sold the team last year after they won the finals. So that team is also going to get blown up as well because they've been paying into the luxury tax quite a bit. Okay, game's back. Tyrese Halliburton's back in. He gets the screen from Obi Toppin. Pick and roll. Obi Toppin misses a shot. Isaiah Hartenstein's back in. Isaiah Joe takes a 3, misses it. OKC gets the rebound back. Oh, Isaiah Joe. Cason Wallace misses his 3. Cason Wallace has missed every single 3 he's attempted so far. Oh, Tyrese Halliburton. Ball's turned over. Caruso gets it. He gets fouled. Oh, looks like they're fighting. Oh, there's beef. There's beef. Isaiah Hartenstein pushes Obi Toppin. Oh, these men are trying to scrap. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, it looks like people got in between so it didn't get out of control. But yo, man. Yeah, Obi Toppin, hard foul on Alex Caruso. Just came in and hit him with that shoulder. Yeah, I think Obi Toppin might get a flagrant because he doesn't even try to make a play at the ball. He just, right, a little bit actually, he puts his hand towards the ball, but he just gave him a hard shoulder going into while he was about to attempt the layup. Let's see this again. You look at it from the other angle, it looks like it's just a regular foul. So right now the refs are reviewing it to see if it's an official flagrant 1 foul. We got Scott Foster, the series extender, coach, refereeing this game. Let's see what they say. Oh. Yeah, I think they might get 2 techs. Harkenstein and Toppin might get techs for beefing a little bit after the play. Or Obi Toppin pushes Isaiah Harkenstein. I think Obi Toppin actually will be the only one getting a technical. So Isaiah Harkenstein comes up to Obi Toppin to talk to him and say, yo, what are you doing? And then Obi Toppin pushes him. So I think Obi Toppin will get a technical. Fans are booing the refs. As per usual, gotta boo the refs, man. Oh, let's see what happens. They made a decision. Scott Foster is about to talk. Wow. So Obi Toppin gets a flagrant 1 and a double technical foul. Sorry, a technical foul and a flagrant 1. And Alex Caruso will shoot free throws. This is what I'm telling y'all, man. Playoff extender. Scott Foster, playoff extender. I think that's just a regular playoff foul, man. He puts his left hand to the ball. I think even the push was like just a soft little push. It wasn't anything crazy. I can understand them giving him a technical, but flagrant 1? I don't think that's a flagrant 1. That is not a flagrant 1 in my opinion. Alex Caruso hits the first free throw. Alex Caruso hits the second free throw. And because it's a flagrant 1, OKC gets the ball back. They will inbound it. So OKC now leads by 3. If Obi Toppin gets another flagrant, he will be ejected from the game. Wiggins gets fouled going to the lane. Now Wiggins will go to the line again. He gets fouled by Miles Turner. Yeah, that's a clear foul. Damn near turns him in midair. Shout out to anybody who just started watching me, whatever platform you're watching on. I really appreciate it. This is game 4 of the NBA Finals. Let me know who you got winning game 4. We're going to be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. Another thing, we're on the road to 500 subs, man. So any like for the algorithm helps. Smash that like button, follow, subscribe, whatever it is on whatever platform you're on, man. Really appreciate it. All right, Wiggins hits both free throws. OKC has a 4-point lead. That OKC's defense is, oh my God, another turnover. Alex Caruso. Benedict Mathurin is oh, let's see. Oh, looks like OKC got the ball when they shouldn't have. Ooh, Williams gets to the line. Looks like OKC, the strategy just to get to the line right at this point, man. Slow it down, make sure the Indiana Pacers can't get that ball, get that offense flowing. Nah, this feels like a playoff game now. These guys feel like they could blow up and fight at any moment too. Okay. Jalen Williams hits the first free throw. TJ McConnell checks back in. Shepard goes out. Right now, OKC leads by 5. Jalen Williams hits the second free throw. OKC now lead by 6. Miles Turner, 3-pointer. Air ball. Oh my God, that was bad. OKC gets the ball. Right now, the Indiana Pacers are looking mad dysfunctional, man. They're just making a lot of mistakes, a lot of fouls, giving OKC some free points. Yeah, Aaron Nesmith steps out of bounds with the ball, so that's the right call. OKC gets the ball back. Just under 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Alex Caruso will come off. I believe SGA is coming back on for Alex Caruso. Jalen Williams drives to the lane, kicks it out to Chet Holmgren, shoots a 3, in and out. That thing rattled in and out. Tyrese Halliburton brings up the ball for the Pacers. Shoots a 3, in and out. Lou Dort with the rebound. SGA brings the ball up. SGA, pull up, mid-range. Misses. TJ McConnell brings up the ball for the Pacers. Tries to drive. SGA is guarding him. Tyrese Halliburton has the ball. Woo! 3-pointer from Nesmith. Corner 3. SGA has the ball. They're calling offensive foul on Holmgren. Looks like it was a moving screen. Holmgren is shaking his head. He's like, what? He's like, come on, man. Pacers will inbound the ball. Andrew Nembhard passes it to Obi Toppin, gives it to Tyrese Halliburton. SGA guards Andrew Nesmith. Chet Holmgren on Tyrese Halliburton. This is a mismatch. Pascal Siakam in the lane, misses the layup. Jalen Williams brings the ball up for OKC, gives it to SGA. Andrew Nembhard is guarding. SGA gets inside. Beautiful floater. OKC up by 5. Ooh, beautiful pass by Tyrese. No look pass to Siakam. Cut to 3. And it looks like OKC takes a timeout. Ooh, that was Hallie did one of these. Ooh, no looker. That shit was nice. Hallie's feeling himself a little bit. You know what I mean? Nice no look pass by Tyrese Halliburton. What's that about? I don't even know what any of that's about. Okay, we are on commercial break. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. This is game 4 of the NBA Finals. We got OKC versus the Indiana Pacers. Indiana Pacers lead 2-1. And right now, it's been a pretty close game, man. This game has been a seesaw for the most part. It's really hard to say who will win this game. It could go any way. Shout out to Gene Guy, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Anybody who just started watching, whatever platform you're on, man, give me a like, subscribe. Helps me out a lot in the algorithm. Let me know who you got winning game 4 of the NBA Finals. Right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder lead 53-50. There's just a little bit under 3 minutes left, or a little bit over 3 minutes left in the second quarter. So far, this game has been a seesaw. Both teams are keeping it extremely close. It could go either way. But I want to know who you guys got winning game 4. Just another note, we will be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. We'll be streaming game 5 on Monday, and we'll be streaming up until game 7 if there is a game 7. And then in the offseason, we will be covering all the NBA news. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming this offseason. We got a lot of trades, surprising trades. KD might get traded. Giannis might get traded. Boston Celtics are going to trade a couple players too. There's rumors that Porzingis may end up getting traded, as well as Drew Holiday on the Boston Celtics. Saw something else earlier today too about another player potentially getting traded. Oh yeah, it was Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is now officially a free agent. He declined his player option with the Denver Nuggets. So Russell Westbrook is now officially a free agent. So who knows if Russell Westbrook will decline his player option, maybe come back with the Denver Nuggets on another contract. There was also a team in Israel who offered him, well, I think what would be like an all-time contract, something like that. I don't know how much money they were offering him, but seeing what's going on right now, I don't think he's going to be taking that. So Russell Westbrook is a free agent. So who knows where he's going to end up at the end of the season. Maybe he re-signs with Denver. Maybe another team takes him. Who knows, man? There's a couple players I'd love to see win a ring before they retire. Russell Westbrook is one of them. Do y'all think Chris Paul will ever win a ring? Do y'all think Paul George will ever win a ring? It's going to be interesting to see. So we got a couple big trades coming, or potential player signings coming up in this offseason. Russell Westbrook, free agent now. He declined his player option with the Nuggets. You got KD, who's most likely going to be leaving the Phoenix Suns, and he's dwindled down his teams to 3 destinations. He's got the Rockets, the Spurs, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So there's going to be a lot of big news coming. And of course, we got the NBA draft as well. Okay, we got the game back. We got just over 2 minutes left in the game. SGA has it. SGA is working on Nembhard. Is getting doubled by Siakam and Nembhard. Gives it to Caruso. 3-pointer, but misses. Tyrese Halliburton has the ball. Brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. To Neesmith, back to Halliburton. Halliburton is being guarded by SGA. Ooh, Neesmith corner 3 in and out, but Obi Toppin with the tip slam. So 53-52. OKC leads by 1. Oh, SGA double team, turnover. Tyrese Halliburton intercepts. And the Pacers, man, they just move so quickly. Oh, wow. Lou Dort falls down. Now OKC steals the ball. So it's just a seesaw with this team. One team steals or makes a turnover, the other team does the same. Jalen Williams has the ball right now. He's being guarded by Obi Toppin. Goes to the rack. Money. Right-handed scoop layup. Right to the rack. Toppin gets fouled. He will go to the line. Ooh, Jalen Williams going to work on Obi Toppin, man. Jalen Williams is I gotta say, Jalen Williams, this game, he's locked in, man. He's locked the fuck in. Oh, what foul? Oh, so they're reviewing Obi Toppin driving to the lane to see if that meets the criteria for flagrant. Might be on Lou Dort. So Obi Toppin is going to the lane, bringing the ball up. Lou Dort comes in, tries to block it, but hits Obi Toppin on the head. So they're reviewing this for a flagrant to see if it's a flagrant one. Now these players are resting while the refs review to see if this is a flagrant foul. Flagrant one on Lou Dort. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. I appreciate it. Whatever platform you're on, man. Give me a like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is, man. Helps your boy out a lot. If you're on YouTube, smash that like button, man. So the foul is called on Caruso, but the flagrant may be called on Lou Dort. Oh, actually, never mind. Foul was originally called on Lou Dort. Okay, so Obi Toppin will shoot 2 free throws. It has been ruled a flagrant one. So Obi Toppin will shoot 2 free throws, and then the Indiana Pacers will get possession of the ball back. We currently got just under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And then we'll review all the team stats and player stats at halftime. Obi Toppin shoots the first free throw. Connects it. Obi Toppin misses a second free throw. Okay, so he hits the first one, misses the second. Showing Tyrese Halliburton talking a little bit. Okay, Indiana Pacers will inbound the ball back in. They're down by 2 right now. Pascal Siakam on Jalen Williams. Pascal Siakam shoots. Money. Alex Caruso back in it. It's like a smaller ball lineup for OKC. We got SGA, Caruso, Jalen Williams in. Jalen Williams lost out of bounds. A lot of turnovers by both teams in this game right now. These teams defensively are giving each other hell. Halliburton. Ooh, Halliburton with the ooh at the that was crazy. Crazy layup work. Looked like Kyrie Irving. Jalen Williams brings the ball up for OKC. Looks like the Pacers are starting to gain momentum. The crowd's starting to get back in it. Ball to Isaiah Joe. Casey Wallace. Casey Wallace hits that mid-range. Tie game. Pascal Siakam has it for the Pacers. Gets a screen from Halliburton. Halliburton gets a layup and the and one. Talks to his dad on the side. Gets the and one and then talks to his dad courtside. Yeah, that's a nice, making him look like Kyrie Irving under the basket. Tyrese Halliburton hits the free throw, so he gets the and one. 3-point play. There's 22 seconds left on the shot clock for OKC. So they'll get one more shot, and then there'll be a couple seconds left for the Pacers to be able to take a shot before half as well. Jalen Williams looks like he's going to take that last shot. Goes in and out. Wow. Rattles in and just comes right out. Pacers have the last shot. Tyrese Halliburton has it. Gives it to Siakam. Andrew Nembhard in corner. Miss. Neesmith tries to get the rebound, but he also misses. All right, so this first half was a seesaw back and forth. Right out at the half, it's 60. Pacers got 60, and the Oklahoma City Thunder got 57. So it's only a 3-point deficit for OKC. This game has been an absolute seesaw, man. It's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's been pretty crazy. We're going to take a quick bathroom break, but we'll be back in a second. And we'll be back to review some of the game stats at halftime. We'll review some of the team stats. We'll go over some of the individual player stats. And then we'll take a look at what each team needs to do to be able to win the rest of the game. All right, we'll be right back. We bike, we bike, we bike, we bike, we bike, we bike, we back. What up, what up, what up, what up? It's halftime right now. This is game 4 of the NBA Finals. We got the Indiana Pacers versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Pacers are leading by 3 points at the half. Pacers lead the series 2-1, but it's been a close game so far, man. It's been a seesaw back and forth. So we'll see what happens with the rest of the game. Shout out to anybody who's watching, man, whatever platform you're watching on, man. What do you watch? Ghost says, what do you watch the game on? Man, I'll be watching it on, so in my area, the cable company, they have like a web app. So it's like essentially just cable, but on the internet, and I just watch it on that. So I got it on the screen right here. Unfortunately, I can't show the game because Twitch will take this shit down and ban my ass, but that's what I'm watching this on. But shout out to you, Ghost, man. Shout out to you, man. Let me know where you're coming from, man, and let me know who you think NBA Finals MVP so far. We got some news from Shams Charania. Some breaking news saying that the New York Knicks, who just fired their head coach, are planning on meeting with the Memphis Grizzlies' former coach Taylor Jenkins, who got fired this year, and the former Sacramento Kings head coach Mike Brown next week to fill their coaching job. They requested to interview a lot of different coaches. I believe they attempted to interview the Houston Rockets head coach. They attempted to interview a couple other guys as well too, but all of the teams declined. I believe it was 4 teams. Every single team that they requested to interview their head coach, all of those teams declined. So it looks like the New York Knicks really wanted Ume Udoka, but the Houston Rockets are not giving up that dude, so it's not happening. But yeah, it looks like the New York Knicks, they will be interviewing with ex-Memphis Grizzlies head coach Taylor Jenkins, as well as head coach Mike Brown, who was the former coach of the year, I believe, 3 years ago. And he got fired this year by the Sacramento Kings. So that's a new update for the New York Knicks. In terms of this game, man, we got a lot going on. This game has been pretty close by both teams, man. This game has been a seesaw. Both teams are super evenly matched. Right now, we got 21 rebounds by the Indiana Pacers as a team, 20 rebounds by the Oklahoma City Thunder as a team. Pacers have 9 turnovers. The OKC Thunder have 8 turnovers. Indiana Pacers are shooting 36% from three-pointer. The Oklahoma City Thunder are shooting 10% from three-pointer. Let me say that one more time. The Oklahoma City Thunder right now are shooting 10% from three-pointer, and they're only down by 3. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. That you can be shooting only 10% from three-pointer, and you are only down by 3 points against the Indiana Pacers. That is crazy, man. And then we got the Indiana Pacers shooting 47% from field goal, and then we got the Oklahoma City Thunder shooting 46%. So they're pretty even, pretty much almost 47% for both teams. And Ghost says, what fan are you a fan of the Pacers or OKC? I like SGA. Honestly, I like both teams, man. This is like one of the few finals where if either team wins, I really don't like. I'm happy either way. Like I think both of these teams, I love the way they play basketball. You know, I like SGA's mid-range game. I love how the Oklahoma City Thunder are a defensive-minded team. They had the best record in the NBA. They had a historically good defensive season. So I like Oklahoma City, but I like how the Indiana Pacers play, man. Indiana Pacers, to me, like they play basketball the way you should. You know, you can still have star players on the team, but everybody contributes defensively and offensively. So this is like the one series where, like, to me, like, I think this series is great for basketball. I think it's exciting, but I don't really have a preference. Maybe I'd say I have a slight preference for OKC. You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. But it would be nice to see SGA complete. I'll say I have a slight preference for OKC, and the only reason why is because I want to see SGA complete like an all-time historic season. And what I mean by that is that right now, SGA in this season, obviously Oklahoma City Thunder had the best, one of the historic defense. They had the best record in the NBA. Obviously, they were number 1 in the West. But on top of that, SGA won the scoring title this year. He had the most points per game the entire year. He won NBA MVP. He won Western Conference Finals MVP. So if the Oklahoma City Thunder win the NBA Finals, he's most likely going to win NBA Finals MVP. So that's a quadruple, not a triple, a quadruple, winning NBA Finals MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, NBA MVP, and then the scoring title all in one season with a team who had an all-time defense and the best record in the NBA. that's a phenomenal season, and like it's one for the record books. So for that reason, I would love to see that. Like that would be SGA marking himself, etching himself in the history books for forever for the NBA season. But yeah, that's what I think, man. But either way, man, I love these teams. I love how they're playing. I think it's pretty solid. Kurt Munyard says ref ball. Honestly, at the end of that second half, I have to agree with you a little bit. Those refs were calling everything. They were slowing the game down. I don't entirely know why they were doing it. A lot of the stuff to me just seems like it was just regular playoff fouls. I don't think even the flagrants on both sides. I don't even really think both of those should have been flagrants. That flagrant on Obi Toppin, I don't think should have been a flagrant. Even the one on Lou Dort is like, I don't know, man. Like, are those flagrants to me? Like, I don't know. I think in that perspective, the NBA has gotten a little bit soft. Like, bro, a flagrant. I'm gonna sound old as hell saying this too. Like a flagrant back in the day, like it looks like you're really trying to like do some NFL type shit to the person, like really knock them out or something like that, you know? Those two fouls, those flagrants, and some of these fouls, they look more like hard fouls more than flagrants. But the rest are making a lot of calls, man. Another thing, Kurt Munyard, man, and I appreciate you, man, for commenting. I want to know who you think wins the game. Shout out to you, anybody who's watching, man. Like, subscribe, helps me out a lot in the algorithm. Smash that like button, helps me out a lot. We're on the road to 500 subs. But another thing to consider for this game is that Scott Foster is the ref. And anyone of y'all who knows anything about basketball, man, Scott Foster is a series extender. Anytime the NBA needs a series to be extended, they bring in Scott Foster. So Scott Foster is going to call a lot more fouls for both teams. The game's going to be slowed down a little bit more than it was last game. So just expect there to be a lot more fouls than there were in game 3 in this game. Ghost says, if the Pacers win, do you think they win the whole thing? If the Pacers win this game, they're taking the whole thing. I believe that. I think if they win this game, the Pacers will win in 6. I think OKC is probably going to fight a little bit more. They'll probably get one at home if the Indiana Pacers win this. But I think if the Indiana Pacers do win this game, they'll close this out in 6. I think after you go up 3-1, you may drop one game just because, once you go up 3-1 and whatever the sport is, it's everyone will tell you like that closeout game is always the hardest game to win. So mentally it's a little bit harder, and that team the team you're fighting against has, they're a little bit more aggressive because they know if they lose this game, they're gonna get knocked out. But yeah, if the Indiana Pacers win this game, I believe they will take the series in 6. But I think if OKC comes back and wins this game, I think it's going to a game 7. I think the series will go just like how this game goes. If OKC wins this game, it'll just be a seesaw. So it'll be back and forth, back and forth. And I think it'll eventually go to a game 7. And I think if it goes to a game 7, I think OKC will take it. But if Indiana wins the game tonight, I think they're closing it out in 6. Okay, game is back. Is that a different ghost? There's like 2 ghosts. There's like a 203, 102. I don't even know, man. It looks like there's 2 ghosts in the... All right. Halftime is done. Let's refresh this shit, gang. Okay, we back. We bike. Smith goes for 3, but misses. Man, I love the way the Indiana Pacers move the ball around. It's beautiful to watch. Jalen Williams brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh, turns the ball over. Pascal Siakam gets it. Misses it, but he gets fouled by Chet Holmgren. Oh, Pascal Siakam needs a little bit of a breather. I don't know if he got hurt or whatever. Yeah, the game did start, Ghost. We back on it now, though. So, Ghost, I'm assuming that you got the Pacers winning this game. The thing about Pascal Siakam, man, like, he's so tall, but he's also so lanky at the same time. He's such a great defender, such an underrated player because of just because of his wingspan, bro. Like, he's like Okay. Pascal hits the first free throw. Yeah, I love his steals too, man. I love like me over here, man. We Raptors fans, man, and we love what Pascal Siakam did for our team in 2019, man, winning that championship. So we know all about Pascal Siakam over here. I know a lot of other people. He's a little bit more underrated than the rest of the NBA, but over here, man, we love Pascal Siakam, and he's super underrated, man. One of the more underrated stars in the NBA. Pascal Siakam hits both free throws. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the quarter already started, man. Appreciate you watching, by the way. Let me know who you got winning game 4. You got the Pacers or the Thunder? We are in the third quarter right now. Jalen Williams drives and one. He will go to the free throw line. Foul is on Nesmith. Nesmith has his third foul. So Jalen Williams cuts to the lane. Aaron Nesmith tries to take the charge, but I don't think he got there in time, so they call it as a blocking foul. Now it's pretty close too. It actually looks like it should have been a charge. Why did they not call a foul when the OKC player shoved Hallie down to the ground at the free throw? I'm not sure, man. Like the way they're calling flagrants, and I mean, I think this game they're gonna call everything a lot tighter, just because of the series is the way it is. You know what I mean? You got Scott Foster in there. They want to extend this game. Ooh, nice hit by nice layup by Chet Holmgren. That was a tough layup. Nembhard pulls up. Money. Oh, when on the foul. Oh, you're talking about in the first quarter when Lou Dort pushed Tyrese Halliburton. I think the reason why they didn't call that, I think they thought that Tyrese was they probably thought Tyrese was like, you know, embellishing a little bit. Because I think Lou Dort just gave him like a little shove. And I think especially that early in the game, like the refs don't really want to call stuff like that. Especially when the playoff intensity is like really, really high. But Lou Dort ended up getting a flagrant one anyways, with the foul on Obi Toppin. Jalen Williams shoots, misses. Pacers have the ball. They're up by 2. Tyrese Halliburton has the ball. Pick and roll to Miles Turner. Miles Turner gets fouled by Isaiah Hartenstein. He will go to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, but I think overall though the refs, like they're calling the fouls a little bit more closely. Like they want it to be like this game's a lot slower. It seems like than the last game because they're calling a little bit more fouls. Both teams are getting the line a little bit more. But in terms of like, I don't know. Some of the calls in this game seem a little bit like inconsistent, a little bit missed. But also they got Scott Foster in there, you know, the series extender. So. Okay, so Miles Turner hits both free throws. Pacers are up by 4. Shout out to anybody who's watching me, whatever platform you're on. Give your boy a like, follow, subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subs. And yes, I will be streaming. I think someone asked earlier if I'm going to be streaming next season. Yes, I will be streaming next season. I actually just started streaming in the Western Conference and Eastern Conference Finals. So I'm actually very new to this, but yes, I will be streaming the next season, some of the regular season games. I'll probably do like more of the bigger games. SGA gets fouled. We'll go to the line. It's a little bit harder to obviously to during the regular season because there's so many games going on. So you kind of got to pick and choose like the most important games, but I'll see what people want me to live stream and we'll go through that. But I'll also be like, if you follow on YouTube, Twitch, or wherever, I'm I'm probably just going to be doing just like regular live streams too, where I cover news, like everything that's happening in the NBA, trade, rumors, everything like that, especially this off season. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. I think I talked about it earlier. There's a KD trade coming, a lot of different coaching changes. Giannis might get traded as well. So I'm going to be covering all that throughout the season. I'm going to be live streaming like this, just covering everything, just like a news channel, just live streaming everything. Home green. Shoots a 3, or it looks like a long 2. Misses. Nembhard to Pascal Siakam. Oh, looks like things are getting a little chippy, huh? Oh, Pascal Siakam's not happy, man. He keeps getting fouled by Caruso. He doesn't look happy at all. Is that a foul? I believe it was a foul, but not because he wasn't in the act of shooting. They just get the ball back. Turner fadeaway. Oh, money, bro! You shouldn't be able to be that big and be able to do that, man. This guy doing a step. This guy's like a 7-footer doing a fadeaway in the mid range. That's crazy. SGA mid range money. That mid range by SK is automatic, man. Just stream 2K. You know what's crazy? I haven't played 2K in such a long time, man. Well, I should probably get the next 2K and maybe stream that or something. But I think I'm definitely gonna want to get back in the news, especially on YouTube. I started off doing the news and like doing the videos. I wasn't showing my face, but I think I'm gonna start just doing just like weekly streams. I'll do like once or like an hour stream once or twice a week probably, and just cover all the most important news, something like that. But maybe once I get more time, I'll do some of the 2K streams or something like that. I got a PS5, so I might as well use it. You know what I mean? I haven't used my PS5 in a minute. Siakam for 3. Wide open. Got it. Okay, Indiana's starting to extend that lead. Oh, yo, shout out to you, man. I can play with you. What console you got? I don't even know what 2K is running with now. Is 2K multi-platform now? Can you like, if you got an Xbox and someone else got like a PlayStation, can you like play each other? Cause I know some games have the multi-plat in there. You got a PS5? Shout out to you, man. You a smart dude. PS5 all the way. I actually just saw something earlier today. Sony's officially prioritizing the PS6. So it looks like that PS6 is already in development, and Sony's already internally starting to ramp up to be able to get ready with the PS6. So that's pretty crazy too. So who knows, man? You probably got the PS6 probably coming out in 2026 or 2027, probably 2027. It's kind of crazy because when did the PS5 come out? It seems like it doesn't seem like that long ago, but it's been a while since a PlayStation launch. PS5. When did PS5 launch? PS5 launched in 2020. Damn, that's crazy. Doesn't even seem like that long ago. But yeah, I think for PS5, I think they're on schedule to launch. Sorry, PS6 is on schedule to launch in 2027, from what I understand. But yeah, I could get into 2K again, man. I haven't played 2K. 2K, Madden, I didn't play for a while either. Madden, I just stopped playing that game altogether because they barely changed the game. So I was like, you know what, man, I'm not buying this shit no more, man. I'm not giving EA money, man. Fuck these guys. But 2K has been pretty good. I don't know. Has 2K been good for the last couple of years, or has it been the same like Madden? Because from what I understand, man, with these companies, especially these gaming companies, man, like whenever they don't have competition, these dudes, and I guess that's in anything, but whenever they don't have competition, these guys get lazy. They don't want to improve nothing. Like there's really no incentive for them to, because they know they're the only game in town, you know? Because that's what happened with Madden. Like Madden is like there was no one else to compete with the game, so they just barely changed anything. It was pretty much the same game every single year with the updated roster. and then they would take away some features that were already there and then bring them back and pretend like they're adding features. Like, come on now. Shit is straight nonsense. So yeah, because of that, I just stopped buying Madden altogether. But I haven't played 2K in a minute, so I don't know if it's the same thing with 2K. Probably is, because these companies are all the same at the end of the day. There's some rumors about the PS6 and the price of it. That's a big thing, man. The price of the PS6 is going to be the biggest thing. Because right now, man, people don't really got a lot of money right now. I know the Switch 2 just dropped soon. The Switch 2 just dropped recently. And I know they increased the price of their games. So you can expect that if the Switch 2 increase the price of their games, that the console, the PS6 is probably gonna be mad expensive, man. The PS6 might be like, that shit might be like damn near launch for like $650, some crazy. Might be crazy. Shout out to anybody who just started watching, man, whatever platform you're on, man. I appreciate it. Give me a like and subscribe. It helps me a lot in the algorithm, man. We're on the road to 500 followers and 500 subs. We're going to be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals moving forward. So game 5 will be on Monday. We start the stream at 8 o'clock. We usually start with the pregame. We usually break down some of the stats from the game before and kind of give keys to the game for each team. But yeah, next stream will be Monday at 8. Game 5. Okay, OKC has the ball. We're back. SGA. Nembhard guarding SGA. SGA bullying him. Trying to get that mid-range up. Ball gets deflected. Goes out of bounds. Looks like there's 1.6 seconds to shoot, so OKC got to inbound that ball, catch and shoot. Yeah, 500, $700, man. I mean, gaming, man, gaming has always been a very expensive hobby. But the thing is, like, it's going to be 500, $700. But on top of that, I guarantee it, man. I guarantee if Nintendo raised the price of each game to like what? It's like $100 per game now. Sony's going to do the exact same thing. It's like to be able to develop and advertise games now, they're just so expensive, man. Like, oh, OKC with a steal, SGA lays it in. $2K $16. Oh, that's tough. Because what I'm understanding, even with GTA 6. Oh, corner 3, Nembhard, got it. Even with GTA 6, from what I understand, that's going to be like the most expensive medium ever, like that's ever been developed. So it'll be more expensive than any film in terms of the budget it took to make it. More expensive than any film, TV show, whatever, doesn't matter. GTA 6 is going to be the most expensive medium ever created. Let me see the budget, the cost of it. Yeah, this is the development budget for GTA 6, and that's one game is going to be over $1 billion, man. So that's crazy. So that's way more than that will make it the most expensive medium ever created in the history of the world, bro. Like $1 billion for one game, but they're gonna make way more than that back. 2K 16. When does 2K usually come out, Ghost? It usually comes out what, in summertime, or I don't know, when does 2K usually come out? Because I know there's like a seasonal thing. They come out usually around the same time every single year. Shout out to anybody who just started watching whatever platform you're on, man. Smash that like button. Let's look at the polls. Smash that like button. It helps me out a lot in the algorithms. Oh my God. OKC is shooting 8% from three-pointer, man. They are 1 for 12 from three-pointer. Oh my days. 8%. I mean, OKC, even though they're shooting pretty poorly from three-pointer, they're still finding a way to stay in the game. If they can start hitting some threes, I think OKC will be able to turn this game around. Oh, Tyrese Halliburton, super wild 3. That's a logo 3. He had to put that up in order to avoid the shot clock violation, but he misses. Gets a violation anyways. Summer or late summer, huh? And stuff. Who do you think is gonna be on the cover this year? Who was on the cover last year? Last year was what? It was Tatum. Yeah, I think it was Jason Tatum who was on the cover last year, right? SGA mid range money. Yeah, yeah. Who? If you had to bet money, who do you think's going to be on the cover this year? You know who I think they want to be on the cover? I think they want to put Jokic on the cover, but I don't think Jokic cares enough to be on the cover. Jokic doesn't play video games, bro. He doesn't have Instagram or social media, bro. This guy finishes the season and goes back to Serbia. But I guarantee they probably want him to be on the cover. Caruso gets fouled. SGA if OKC win. What if OKC doesn't win? They could put Luka on the cover. I can see them putting Luka on the cover just for the fact that he's on the Lakers now. I can see Luka or Giannis. Actually, no. You know what? Actually, I can see on the cover. I think Anthony Edwards should be on would be on the cover. I think Anthony Edwards or Luka. That's if OKC doesn't win the finals. If OKC wins it, they'll probably put SGA on there. I think you're right, Ghost. SGA mid range. Ooh, Caruso with the tip slam. OKC again. They've cut it to 2 points. They were down by 6 and they cut it to 2 points. What is going on with this thing? She ain't showing. Obi Toppin. Money. Obi Toppin, man, he's been hitting threes all playoffs for the Indiana Pacers. OKC can't buy a three this entire game. Wiggins misses a layup. Halliburton to Nembhard. Nembhard back to Halliburton. Corner to Obi Toppin again. Another three. You got to call a timeout. Got to call a timeout, man. Obi Toppin off the bench. 2 back-to-back threes to put the Indiana Pacers up by 8. OKC can't buy a three. They're 1 for 12 from 3, shooting 8% from 3. That's abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. OKC cannot buy a 3 to save their life. So OKC call a timeout. There's just under 4 minutes, just a little bit over 4 minutes left. 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Anybody who just started watching, man, let me know where you're watching from, and let me know who you got winning game 4 of the NBA Finals. Give me a like, subscribe. Helps me out a lot in the algorithm. Yeah, Indiana Pacers, man. It looks like the way they're playing right now, I think they're going to take a 3-1 lead, man. I think it's going to be a 3-1 lead for OKC. Especially if the 3-1 lead for the Indiana Pacers, especially if OKC can't get any threes to fall. The one thing I will say is that the Oklahoma City Thunder are still staying in that game, even though they haven't hit any threes at all. They're shooting. Look at this, yo. Indiana Pacers are shooting 40% from 3 right now. The Oklahoma City Thunder are shooting 8.3% from 3-pointer. 8.3%. I don't remember a time in recent memory where a team has shot under 10% from 3-pointer in a game, especially in a playoff game. I've seen low 20s, maybe even as low as like 15% on a super bad day, but 8.3% from 3-pointer that's crazy. The Oklahoma City Thunder cannot buy a 3 at all to save their lives. Let's take a look at the box score and see what's going on. Let's start with the Pacers. So right now, Pascal Siakam is leading scoring with 19 points. He's a plus 22 on the plus minus right now, which is amazing. Aaron Nesmith has 6. Miles Turner has 10 points. Andrew Nembhard has 8. Tyrese Halliburton has 8 points, 7 assists. Obi Toppin with 13 points off the bench. TJ McConnell with 8 points off the bench. And Benedict Mathurin with 5. And then again, this is a story for the Indiana Pacers again. Indiana Pacers, man, those players are coming off the bench and contributing every single game. Last game was Benedict Mathurin, who had 27 off the bench. And this game, you got Obi Toppin with two back-to-back threes, two critical back-to-back threes, 13 points off the bench, man. Tyrese Halliburton doesn't even have 10 points right now. And the Indiana Pacers are leading pretty comfortably by 8 points. They have all the momentum right now. Right now, Oklahoma City Thunder. SGA is leading scoring. He has 20 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 0 assists. So he's not really getting anyone else involved right now. We got Jalen Williams with 19 points. We got Chet Holmgren with 8 points. Lou Dort with 5. Isaiah Hartenstein hasn't scored. And then you have Alex Caruso with another 13 off the bench. So right now, you know, the bench players for OKC, you know, they've been, when they've been brought off the bench or brought into rotation, they've essentially just been missing all of their threes, man. Usually these guys are hitting threes. The OKC Thunder cannot buy threes to save their life right now, man. Carson Wallace, 0 for 2 from 3. Aaron Wiggins, 0 for 1 from 3. Isaiah Joe, 0 for 1 from 3. Like, we got Lou Dort, SGA, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren. No one can hit a 3 to save their life. The only person who's hit a 3 all game is Lou Dort for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So right now, Oklahoma City Thunder is up by 8. Right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder are shooting 8% from three-point line, which is absolutely abysmal. Yeah, I think they might win this 2 goals. I'm not gonna lie, because that's the thing. Like, Tyrese Halliburton still hasn't even scored 10 points yet. So Tyrese Halliburton can easily get hot and just close this game out. I mean, OKC also has the opportunity to start hitting their threes, and that can turn this game around really easily too. But I think the momentum right now, being at home, right now the momentum is with Indiana. Right now it's Indiana's game to lose, but wilder things have happened in the playoffs. So Alex Caruso is at the line. He will shoot 2. Misses his first. Alex Caruso will shoot his second. Alex Caruso hits a second. Now, at this point right here, man, OKC got to be locked down on every possession. They got to be locked down defensively. Right now, not Tyrese Halliburton. We got TJ McConnell and Mathurin coming on. Obi Toppin is still on as well. Siakam and Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton has the ball. Alex Caruso is guarding. Halliburton in the paint. Easy layup. Indiana goes up by 9. Ooh, Caruso hits a 3. Oh, wow. The OKC Thunder finally hit a 3. They're now 2 for 13 from 3. Both teams are in the bonus. Jalen Williams has the ball right now. Looks like he wants to pull up from 3. Pascal Siakam's guarding him. Pulls back up. Nice footwork. Fights for the rebound but misses it. Another foul on Lou Dort. Lou Dort has 3 fouls right now. Tyrese Halliburton, man, is just so quick. And that's the thing with the Indiana Pacers, man. They kill you with speed and quickness. Even for a team like OKC, who was the best defensive team all year, had a historically good defensive season, like, the swiftness and the movement of the Indiana Pacers is just extremely hard to guard for an entire game. We got Benedict Mathurin at the free throw line. He will shoot 2. We got just a little bit over. Sorry, we got 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Sorry, 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Yep, game 5. Remember, we're going to be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. Game 5 is on Monday. We're going to start the stream at 8 o'clock. Hopefully this series goes to a game 7. We'll be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. Okay, it's an 8-point game. Yep, 8 points off. Let's see if OKC can close this gap. They finally hit a 3. SGA is back on the floor. Got Jalen Williams. Y'all got to shoot that rock. Jalen Williams has a ball. He's going to pull up for 3. Oh, gets blocked by Obi Toppin. 24-second shot clock violation. That's a great defensive play by Obi Toppin. Okay, so he had to put that ball up because they were going to get that shot clock violation. And Obi Toppin was right there. He knew that. SGA is being guarded. Sorry, Siakam's being guarded by SGA. Obi Toppin cutting. Man, Obi Toppin has been that X factor for the Pacers this game, man. Hitting threes, making great defensive plays, and cutting from that baseline for that wide open dunk. Eight-second violation. Another turnover by the OKC Thunder. If I'm the OKC Thunder coach, man, I'm taking a timeout right now. Pacers have a 10-point lead. Man, this Indiana Pacers defense, bro, they are just suffocating. They just won't let anything go. Which is crazy to see because usually it's the opposite way. Usually it's the Oklahoma City Thunder suffocating the opponents. TJ McConnell, jumper in and out. They're in the bonus time and we'll go to the free throw line. Loose ball foul on Williams. If the Indiana Pacers win this game, man, Obi Toppin needs to get that game ball. Obi Toppin misses the first free throw. Obi Toppin has absolutely been that X factor off the bench for the Indiana Pacers. Obi Toppin will shoot the second free throw. Misses it. Both teams are in the bonus. SGA has the ball. He's bringing it up for OKC. SGA drives to the lane. In the paint, misses. SGA has seemed a little bit passive in this game. I'm not going to lie. Siakam misses a shot. Now, if there's any time for somebody to take over, for SGA to put a stamp on this and be an MVP, this is it, man. He's being guarded by Nembhard. Gets to a spot. Bricks a shot. I think in some of the big moments in the series so far, SGA has not really looked like an MVP. Especially in game 1, there's an open, before Tyrese Halliburton hit that game winner, SGA had an open shot. Oh, Pascal Siakam shot that shot, but that was like a bad miss, really bad miss. Jalen Williams goes to the line. Need to go to the bathroom soon, gang. Yeah, you can tell SGA. I think something's going on. I think he's just overthinking a lot of stuff. He's not really having that free flowing game. SGA has 20 points. Jalen Williams 20 points. Chet Williams 8 points. Sorry, Chet Holmgren 8 points as well. Isaiah Hartenstein comes out. I think Alex Caruso's coming in. So it looks like OKC is playing small ball. Looks like they're trying to get a little bit of extra offensive firepower in there. Both teams are in the bonus. Just under 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Right now, Siakam has the ball. Siakam gets fouled, and he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So right now, Doris is talking about OKC being a historically good defense. But to be honest, none of that matters if you don't show up when it matters the most. Obi Toppin comes back in the game. So does Shepard. Right now, man, it really does look like the Pacers are about to take a 3-1 lead, but there's still one more quarter to go after this. OKC has been shooting abysmal from three-pointer. At one point, they were 8% from three-pointer. Right now, they're 14.3%. Siakam misses a second free throw. Siakam has been shooting extremely poorly from free throw throughout the playoffs. OKC will run the quarter out. Jalen Williams has the ball. Pulls up. Money. 2.2 seconds left in the quarter. Obi Toppin will throw one up. Okay. Third quarter done. I'm about to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Be right back. We bike, we bike, we bike. All right, so the Pacers lead by 7 points going into the fourth quarter. Third quarter is done. So far, the story of this game is Oklahoma City Thunder not making anything from three. At one point, they were 8% from three-pointer. Right now, they've doubled that. They're shooting 14% from three-pointer. Abysmal three-point shooting on the night. Indiana Pacers are shooting 39%, almost pretty much 40%. Rebounds are pretty even. Oklahoma City Thunder has 31 total rebounds, with the Indiana Pacers having 29. OKC shooting 44% from the field, while the Indiana Pacers shooting 46% from the field. But that three-pointer is making the big difference in this game. If Oklahoma City Thunder would have hit 2 or 3 more three-pointers, this game would be tied, or they would have the lead right now. So that's one of the big differences. Right now, SGA, even though he has 20, his plus minus right now is negative 16. So he's really not getting to his spots that he usually gets to. The Indiana Pacers are still making him feel uncomfortable. It looks like the Oklahoma City Thunder haven't really found anything to counter what the Indiana Pacers are doing defensively. Alex Caruso has been a spark off the bench. He has 17, but he's been pretty much the only spark off the bench. And he hit their second three of the game in the third quarter after they only went 1 from 12 for the first 3 quarters. So that's absolutely crazy. So when you're shooting 1 from 12 from 3-pointer, you know, you're not really getting a lot of help from off the bench outside of just Alex Caruso. You know, it's not a good look from you. Pretty much everyone on the OKC from the starters are all in the negative for plus minus. Chet Holmgren's -2, Jalen Williams -7, Isaiah Hartenstein -7, SGA is -16, and Lou Dort's a -7. Lou Dort has been in foul trouble. I believe he has 3 personal fouls, and he has a flagrant 1 as well too. So if Lou Dort gets another flagrant 1 in this game, he will be ejected. That's something to keep in mind. Right now, the Indiana Pacers, Pascal Siakam is leading all scoring. He has 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, and 7 rebounds. 5 steals is crazy. He has a plus 21, plus minus. Aaron Nesmith, 6 points. Miles Turner, 10 points. Andrew Nembhard, 8 points. And Tyrese Halliburton has 10 points. Obi Toppin has been the spark for the Indiana Pacers. He has 15 points off of the bench, hit 2 critical back-to-back threes, and has been a monster defensively as well, too. And then we got Benedict Mathurin with 7 points and TJ McConnell with 8 points off the bench. Okay, so we're into the fourth quarter. Let's see what goes on. Okay. OKC is only down by 5. That's absolutely crazy, man. OKC can actually win this game in the fourth quarter if they just lock in. Nesmith miss. Williams gets the rebound for OKC. SGA is bringing it up. SGA attacking the rim. Ball gets knocked out by TJ McConnell, but OKC will get that ball back. The fact that the Pacers are the Thunder are only down by 5 points is absolute miracle for them. Oh. Obi Toppin. OKC turns the ball over. And the Pacers get some free points off of it by Obi Toppin. SGA, mid-range, in and out, misses. Nesmith shoots for 3. Misses. Loose ball foul. Second was battling for that ball. Loose ball foul on the OKC Thunder. And whatever you guys are watching on, man, shout out to you for watching the live stream. I really appreciate it. Give your boy a like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is for the algorithm, man. It really helps me out a lot. We're on the road to 500 subs, 500 followers. We will be live streaming every single game of the NBA Finals, and we'll be live streaming in the summertime as well, too, to cover some of the NBA news in the offseason. Siakam throws up a 3, misses. Holmgren bounces it off TJ McConnell. OKC will get the ball back. If I'm the Indiana Pacers right now, I got to be a little bit worried because Indiana Pacers are playing extremely well, but the OKC Thunder have not died yet. It's only a 7-point game. So if you're OKC, you hit a couple of threes, you hit a couple of shots, you're pretty confident you can get back in this. Chet Holmgren gets fouled by Nesmith. That's being called in the act of shooting. I don't know about that, man. Holmgren got to put some more muscle on, man. If Chet Holmgren put on some muscle like Giannis did, he could absolutely bully people. Chet Holmgren hits the first free throw. Chet Holmgren hits the second. 5-point game. Man, what's up with the scoreboard, man? Not showing the right score. Have to refresh that thing like a million times. SGA forces a steal. Alex Caruso has the ball. To SGA. Obi Toppin is guarding SGA right now. Oh, SGA pulls up from 3. Misses it. Chet Holmgren gets a rebound, puts it in. Indiana Pacers call timeout. Game is down to 3. And this is what I'm saying, man. OKC was still, despite Indiana Pacers playing extremely well this game, the OKC Thunder are back in it. OKC would actually be leading if they were able to buy a 3. But I think OKC understands that they just need to attack the paint at this point moving forward. And right now, whatever they're doing is working because they've cut that 10-point lead all the way down to 3. Need McConnell 3. I need a McConnell 3. Yael 2. How do you say it? Yael 2. Am I saying it right? Yael 2. McConnell 3. Yeah, man. You guys need a 3 from McConnell or Mitch or Obi Toppin right now, man. You need Obi Toppin or Mitch McConnell to hit a 3. Somebody, man. Because the Pacers had a lot of momentum going into this quarter, and it looks like they just lost all their momentum right now. And it's not good because OKC has been shooting abysmal from 3, man. Like, OKC realistically should not be in this game. It should not be this close the way the Pacers have been playing. The Pacers have been playing extremely well. But the OKC Thunder have found a way to keep it close. Now, here's what I'll say right now. If the OKC come back and win this game, in terms of confidence, that's going to be a big problem for the Indiana Pacers. Because there's been times during this game where Oklahoma City Thunder mentally looked like they were out of it. But if they come back and win this game in Indiana, the confidence for the Oklahoma City Thunder is going to rise significantly going into Game 5. So if you're the Indiana Pacers, man, you do not want to lose this game at home. You want to try and close this out. You want to put out another lineup, get a spark off of your bench. I think Obi Toppin has been great for them. Obi Toppin has 17 points off the bench. So you want to try and find a way to get the ball in Obi Toppin hands. Maybe get Benedict Mathurin on there. But you do not want OKC to be able to come back in this game, man. You really don't. The mic I got, which mic is this, man? This is like a fee fine mic. It was like probably like a $40 or something like that. $40, $50 mic off Amazon, something like that. But, you know, I'll probably upgrade it over time, you know what I mean? But this is just something that I started with. But I think what I do, like I put a lot of effects on it so it doesn't sound like a $40 mic, you know what I mean? A lot of different effects on the mic just to control the sound and make it sound a little bit better than what it comes with stock, you know what I mean? So who do I got? What do go say? So go say. I think they might win. Hold on. Do you think it's winning? Honestly, man, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say OKC might win this, man. I think there's still plenty of time. OKC, all they have to do is just start hitting a couple threes. Like if they start driving to the paint a little bit more, start hitting some shots in the paint, I think that'll open up some of the perimeter shooters. And once OKC starts hitting some threes consistently, I think if they can do it, mentally, it changes the game completely. Because the fact that they're able to have only a 3-point deficit, shooting this terribly from 3-pointer, I think once they're shooting 13% from 3-pointer right now, which is absolutely abysmal. Right now, the Pacers are shooting 34%. So 1 or 2 3 from any player in the Oklahoma City Thunder completely turns this game around for them. Completely switches the momentum. So I'm gonna say that the OKC is gonna try and they're gonna bounce back this game and tie it 2-2. Let's see what happens though. They still got to play at the end of the game. Tyrese Halliburton's back in. Miles Turner takes a 3, misses. Oh, they're saying SGA held on a box out, so he's getting his third foul. They said he was holding Shepard. That's a bad call. I'm not gonna lie, that's a bad call. That is a bad call. Tyrese Halliburton has a rock right now. Looks like he wants to shoot a three. Gives it to Neesmith. Neesmith drives, pulls up, misses. Caruso with a crazy rebound. Caruso drives inside. Pass it to Lou Dort to SGA. Holmgreen. Oh, almost got stolen by Shepard. SGA drives to the basket. Off balance, he gets the ball back. Man, this is kind of chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. SGA puts it up. Holmgreen with the tip slam. Oh my God, it's a 1-point game. Right now, OKC has all the momentum. We got Lou Dort back on the floor. He's guarding Tyrese. Pascal Siakam. Another turnover again. OKC has the ball. OKC can take the lead with this possession. SGA looks like he's about to cook right now. Foul. Tyrese Halliburton fouls Caruso. Caruso will go to the line. So right now, OKC, this scoreboard is slightly ahead, so OKC has tied it. So it looks like Caruso hits his first free throw. Shout out to anybody who started watching, man. Shout out to Fairy Ghost. Let me know who you got winning this game, man. And shout out to anybody, man. Like and subscribe, man. It really helps with the algorithm. If you like the stream, punch that like button. Follow, like, subscribe, whatever. We're on the road to 500 subs. I will be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. Game 5 is on Monday. We'll start the stream at 8 o'clock on Monday. Anyone who just started watching, let me know who you got winning game 4 of the NBA Finals right now. It is tied. Caruso misses a second free throw. It's 89-89. The Pacers were leading by as much as 10, but OKC has cut that lead. Lou Dort guarding Tyrese Halliburton right now. Halliburton has the ball. There's 5 seconds to shoot. Halliburton drives to the lane. Oh, it's a high arcing off the glass, but he gets that layup. That's a beautiful layup. Indiana up by 2. Jalen Williams to Lou Dort. To Chet Holmgreen. SGA. Reaching foul call on Siakam. I'm not sure if SGA is going to the line or if they're getting the ball inbounded. So Pascal Siakam gets his 3rd foul. Pascal Siakam's trying to go in that cookie basket, man. They are really doing as much as possible to make SGA uncomfortable. Tyrese Halliburton is out. Sorry, Pascal Siakam is out. Jalen Williams is in. Isaiah Hartenstein is back in as well. Jalen Williams with a nice left-handed layup ties the game. We got just over 7 minutes left in this quarter. We got Nembhard throws up a shot. What is that foul? Foul against OKC. Let's see. Looks like Holmgreen has some sort of left ankle issue. Ooh, it looks like Aaron Neesmith just bumped into him. Holmgreen is on the bench right now. Looks like he's struggling with that leg a little bit. SGA is also on the bench getting some rest. SGA has 4 fouls, 20 points, 4 fouls. Obi Toppin is back in the game. We got Nembhard pulling up the ball. He's being guarded by Isaiah Hartenstein. Falling away shot, but he gets it. His money. Shout out to anybody who's watching, man. Give your boy a like, subscribe, follow. I really appreciate it. We'll be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. Game 5 is on Monday. We'll be starting the stream at 8 o'clock. Casey Walls throws a bad pass to Isaiah Hartenstein, gets turned over. And I think with this lineup here, this is where OKC gets into trouble. Because we got Halliburton and Obi Toppin. You got Lou Dort is not guarding Halliburton anymore. I think anytime you can have Lou Dort guarding Halliburton, you can take him out the game. Nembhard is a killer, man. That dude is not afraid of the moment, man. SGA is back on. So we just got some 48 seconds to rest. They got 12 to shoot. Nembhard has the ball. He's looking for a screen from Miles Turner. Off balance shot. Okay, so Indiana's in the bonus. Miles Turner will go to the line. The free throw is for Miles Turner. They're calling a foul on the rebound, and they're saying that Miles Turner will shoot the free throw. Okay, this is crunch time, man. We got six minutes left in the game. Miles Turner knocks down his first free throw, and it looks like he's knocked down his second. The scoreboard is a little bit ahead of the broadcast. Chet Holmgren is coming back in the game. I believe Chet Holmgren, his home state is actually Indiana, which is pretty interesting. Or is it Minnesota? Sorry, that might be wrong. I think his home state is Minnesota. My bad. Forget that. Oh, Miles Turner hits that second free throw. That shit bounced up and then got back in. Oh, Miles Turner called for a foul. That's not a good foul by Miles Turner. So Turner has 4 fouls now. SGA has 4 fouls. Miles Turner has 4 fouls. Both teams are in the bonus now. So y'all, the scoreboard is acting up a little bit crazy. Both teams are in the bonus, but it's not showing right now. Sorry, y'all. This is a custom-made scoreboard by yours truly. Sometimes there's some issues. Okay, so SGA brings the ball down for OKC. He's being guarded by Andrew Nembhard. Oh, he's cooking him. Gets it to Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein gets it back. Puts it gets that 2-pointer in the paint. So it's a 2-point game now. Kicks it out. Back to Halliburton. Being guarded by Dort. Off the glass, but he misses. Jalen Williams has the ball for OKC. Jalen Williams goes to the lane. Easy layup for him. Drives right to the basket. Tied 95-95. This game is a seesaw, man. I've been telling y'all. It'll be a one-possession game. It's going to go back and forth. This is crunch time. Halliburton with the high arcing layup. Oh, that was crazy. I don't know how Halliburton keeps getting these shots, man. Pacers are up by 2. Jalen Williams brings the ball down for OKC. Jalen Williams, mid-range, miss. OKC gets the rebound. SGA to the basket, got it. Tie game. Both teams are in the bonus, man. Halliburton drives to the lane. Fouled by Isaiah Hartenstein. He will shoot 2. Sorry, I should be showing bonus for both teams, but it's only showing for Pacers for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. Well, shout out to anybody who's watching, man. I really appreciate it, man. Give your boy a like, subscribe, follow. Smash that like button wherever you're watching it. It helps me out a lot in the algorithm. We got just a little bit over 4 minutes left, man. This is crunch time in this game, man. This game has been a seesaw so far. Any team can win this. I want to know who y'all think will win this game. Did the Pacers go up 3-1, or can OKC steal one in Indiana and tie the series 2-2? Put it in the chat, man. Who you got? And these are actually the first free throws that Tyrese Halliburton is shooting for the entire series. This is the first time Tyrese Halliburton has actually made it to the free throw line for the NBA Finals, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ghost says Pacers 3-1. Okay, Pacers 3-1. I think OKC finds a way to win this game. I think the series gets tied 2-2. But, you know, shit. Anything can happen, man. But if the Pacers win this game, I think the Pacers are going to win the series in 6. If the Pacers go up 3-1 tonight, they will close this series out in 6. My prediction is if the Indiana Pacers win game 4, if they go up 3-1, they will win the series in 6 games. If OKC can find a way to come back and win this game, I think it will go to a game 7. SGA brings the ball up for the OKC Thunder. Gets a screen by Chet. Oh, he lost the ball while he was going through the defense. Tyrese Halliburton has the ball being guarded by SGA. Halliburton shoots a 3-pointer but gets blocked. And then was that Aaron Nesmith goes up and gets fouled by Lou Dort. I think that's Lou Dort's 4th foul, if I'm not mistaken. Either 4th or 5th. But that's a good play by SGA. Tyrese Halliburton shoots that 3 but gets blocked by SGA. I think Lou Dort is being just a little bit too aggressive there, losing a little bit too much of his shoulder. And they're in the bonus as well, so he gets called for that. And now he gets some free points for the Indiana Pacers. Nesmith hits his first. SGA will go to rest. Oh, sorry, OKC's taking a timeout. So OKC right now, they're down by 3. Yeah, he's shooting 2 free throws, but I think they're taking a commercial break. So they'll take the commercial break, he'll come back and he'll shoot the next free throw. But he's shooting 2. This has been a wild game, man. I must say this game has been wild as shit. It has been an absolute seesaw. Somehow the OKC Thunder have managed to stay in this game. Shout out to user 123456. Who are you watching, man? Appreciate anybody who liked, man. Anybody who's been liking the stream. Like, subscribe, follow. Anything helps your boy out, man. We're on the road to 500 subs, and anything helps me grow. We just started live streaming in the Western Conference and Eastern Conference Finals, but we'll be streaming the entirety of the of the NBA Finals, and we'll also be live streaming in the summertime to be able to cover some of the most important news that comes out from the NBA. There's a lot of big news coming out in this offseason. Right now, the OKC Thunder are shooting 12% from 3-point. Let me say that again. They're shooting 12% from 3-point. Indiana Pacers are shooting 33%. Right now, both teams have 15 turnovers, so it's pretty even. They've been matching each other pretty well defensively. Oklahoma City Thunder have 39 rebounds total, while the Indiana Pacers have 32 rebounds. Let's look at the box score. So right now, Jalen Williams is leading all scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He has 27 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. We have Chet Holmgren with 14 points, Isaiah Hartenstein with 2 points, SGA has 22 points, 4 rebounds, Lou Dort has 5 points, Alex Caruso with 20 points off the bench. Alex Caruso has been essentially the only spark off the bench for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's been great defensively. You said you asked ChatGPT, you said Pacers are going to take the game. The thing about ChatGPT, man, is that it can only use historical data and tell you what's going to happen based off that. You know what I mean? ChatGPT doesn't know nothing about momentum or about emotion. You know what I mean? For Indiana Pacers, we have Pascal Siakam leading scoring. Of course, he has 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals. Pascal Siakam has 5 steals. As many steals as he has assists, which is crazy. Aaron Nesmith has 7, Miles Turner, 12 points, Andrew Nembhard, 10 points, and then Tyrese Halliburton, 16 points. And we got Obi Toppin with 17 off the bench, TJ McConnell with 8, and Benedict Mathurin with 7. So again, man, you have the Indiana Pacers. Every single game, they always have a balanced scoring. Pretty much everybody scores on the Indiana Pacers. Usually, there's always help coming off the bench. You know, these dudes, Indiana Pacers, man, they win with the power of friendship. That's what they do. So Indiana Pacers are pretty solid game. But even despite the game that the Indiana Pacers are having, it's only a 3-point deficit by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder have been shooting abysmal from 3. So if they can get a couple more threes with whatever time they have left, close the gap, they might be able to steal this one in Indiana and tie the series 2-2. Let me get some water. I've been speaking a lot. So Aaron Nesmith will shoot his second free throw. Aaron Nesmith has 7 points, 9 rebounds. We're slightly behind the live score. The broadcast that I'm watching is at least. Okay, so it's a 4-point game. 2-possession game. OKC is down by 4. Both teams are in the bonus. They got 10 to shoot. SGA has it. SGA pulls up. SGA draws that foul on Aaron Nesmith. Aaron Nesmith does not look happy at all. He looks pissed off, man. He's like, damn, I got caught. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that. I don't like that you can get to the line with that, man. SGA hits both free throws, 3-point game. The live score is slightly ahead. Sorry, the scoreboard is slightly ahead. Ahead of the broadcast. Halliburton drives. But the Oklahoma City Thunder have no answer for that Halliburton layup. That layup package, unguardable. Right now, Jalen Williams has the ball. Being guarded by Andrew Nembhard. SGA being guarded by Nesmith. Pops it back out to Jalen Williams. Back to SGA. SGA pulls up for 3. Money. SGA hits it. Money. OKC are down by 1. Just under 3 minutes remaining. This game is crazy, man. Absolute seesaw. I predicted that OKC might steal this one and come back, and it looks like it might happen. Andrew Nembhard goes to the lane. It gets blocked. OKC have a chance to take the lead. SGA has a ball. He's calling for a clear out. Baseline jumper. He gets it. OKC gets their first lead. They were down by as much as 10, and they come back, and now they're leading by 1. This is what I was telling y'all, man. I was saying OKC hadn't been able to hit a 3 all night, but they just need a couple good shots, man. Ooh, that's a tough shot by SGA, man. This guy was falling backwards, caught his balance, and still pulled up for that mid range on that left side, fading away. That is an extremely tough shot. It looks like OKC somehow, some way have found a way to stay back in this game. And even being down by as much as 10 points, have now come back and have a 1 point lead against the Indiana Pacers. And they've kind of taken the air out of the building. Indiana was up by as much as 10 points at the peak. OKC is only shooting 17% from 3-point. Indiana Pacers shooting 33%. SGA right now has 29 points, so he's about to crack that 30, as he usually does. Jalen Williams has 27. So right now, a lot of that firepower is really coming from Jalen Williams and SGA. Those are the two contributors for OKC, but they're finding a way to stay in the game, man. I think OKC is going to steal this. And this is going to be a problem for the Indiana Pacers. If OKC, being down by 10, can be in Indiana and steal this one, go back to OKC with the series tied 2-2, that's a problem for Indiana. If Indiana doesn't win this game, I think there's a possibility that this goes to 7. And if it goes to 7, I think OKC takes it ultimately. So the Indiana Pacers, they have to close this one out. If OKC takes this game, it is a problem for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam has the ball. Miles Turner, Tyrese Halliburton, another turnover. Lou Dort gets a turnover. Gets fouled. Lou Dort will go to the line. 2:02 remaining. Clips 12344 says Halliburton. Clips, I think you need Halliburton to hit a 3 or do something soon, man. He's been killing it in the lane. He needs to get that layup package. Shout out to Elijah, Marcus Bailey, and J-Boy also watching, man. Anybody who's watching the stream, give your boy a like, subscribe, and the algorithm helps out a lot. Right now, we got just under 2 minutes left in the NBA Finals Game 4. This has been a wild game, man. It's been an absolute wild game. I want to know who y'all think is going to win this game. I think OKC. I was saying earlier that I thought OKC was going to come back and win, and so far that's happened. OKC was down by as much as 10, and right now they come back and now they're leading by 2. But we still got plenty of time left in this game. Halliburton has the ball. Halliburton's 1-on-1 with Chet. Ooh. Tyrese Halliburton just airballed a 3. And OKC gets the ball back. Man, I'm getting cotton mouth, man. So much talking. Jalen Williams has the ball for OKC. Made it in 30 seconds left. Pulls up mid-range. Misses a shot. Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound. This is a huge possession. Miles Turner has the ball. Gives it to Nembhard. The Indiana Pacers look a little bit flustered, man. They look like Nembhard pulls back. Misses a shot. OKC gets the rebound. Caruso has the ball. Just under a minute left. Both teams have timeouts. Jalen Williams has the ball. 8 to shoot. Gives it to SGA. SGA guarded by Aaron Nesmith. SGA spin, gets fouled. SGA will go to the line. With 0.3 of a second on the shot clock, he gets fouled by Aaron Nesmith. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. It looks like Oklahoma City are doing it, man. Shout out to Elijah, man. Shout out, man. Who you got winning this game? Only a couple minutes left. Sorry, 55 seconds? Sorry, 44 seconds left in the game. Let me tell y'all, man. So anybody who's been watching this entire game, this game has been wild. It's been an absolute seesaw back and forth. Both teams are pretty even when it comes to turnovers. I think both teams have 15 turnovers each. And Oklahoma City Thunder has been shooting abysmal from three-pointer, but somehow they found a way to stay back in the game. OKC is shooting 17% from 3. Indiana shooting 31%. Indiana Pacers just could not put this game away. SGA breaks 30 points. SGA hits both buckets. Aaron Nesmith has just fouled out. Tyrese Halliburton has the ball. He's being guarded by Chet. Halliburton trying to drive to the basket. Puts it out to Miles Turner. Miles Turner takes a three. Won't go. Loose ball foul. There's 23 seconds left. Thunder are up by 4. Both teams are in the bonus. That was a pretty bad miss by Miles Turner. That was air ball on the 3. Benedict Mathurin misses the first free throw. Uh-oh. And if you're OKC, you probably want to take a timeout if you get once you get the ball back, just to make sure you get your players calm. Make sure you let them know what the game plan is. No mistakes, no turnovers. You want to make sure you finish this game strong. Benedict Mathurin will shoot the second free throw. He misses both free throws. Chet Holmgren gets a rebound. And they call a timeout right away. So as I predicted, OKC calls a timeout. They want to review everything. They want to make sure their players know what's going on. They want to make sure there's no turnovers, no mistakes, and they want to make sure, first and foremost, that their players are mentally prepared to win this game. This has been a wild game, man. Shout out to anybody who's watching, man. This has been absolutely wild. It's been an absolute seesaw. The Indiana Pacers going into the third, we're leading going into the fourth quarter, we're leading by as much as 10 points at the peak. But the Oklahoma City Thunder just wouldn't go away, man. They would not go away. And now they cut the lead. They tied the game, and now they take the lead. It's absolutely crazy. Let's look at the box score and see what's going on. SGA broke 30 points again. He has 31 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, no assists. Like, SGA has not had a single assist this game, which is crazy. SGA has no assists, and somehow it looks like they're gonna win this game. Jalen Williams 27 points, Chet Holmgren 14 points, and then Alex Caruso, who I think most likely should get the game ball, 20 points off the bench. His plus minus is 8, so he's been doing great. Again, pretty balanced scoring from the Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam leads with 20. Aaron Nesmith has 8. He just fouled out. Miles Turner has 12. Andrew Nembhard 10. Tyrese Halliburton 18 points. Obi Toppin with 17 off the bench. TJ McConnell 8 off the bench, and Benedict Mathurin with 7. Benedict Mathurin just had 2 free throws that he just missed. Those were 2 pivotal free throws that would have cut the game to a 2-point lead instead of a 4-point lead. OKC gets the rebound. Chet Holmgren. They call a timeout, and now they'll inbound. There's 23 seconds left on that clock. Anybody who's watching, man, I really appreciate it, man. Give your boy a like, subscribe, follow. We're going to be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals, and then we're going to be streaming some news in the offseason. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of trade rumors, a lot of crazy stuff going on in the NBA this season. It's going to be a wild ride. 23 seconds left. Mathurin is called for a hold before the inbound. Wow. So that's an away from the play foul. So OKC Thunder will get another free throw and they'll get the ball back. Wow. So SGA will shoot free throws. This is a wild ass game, boy. SGA hits the first. So now it's a 5-point lead. So I said it from the beginning of the game, man. They had Scott Foster, who's the referee. If anybody's watching the game right now, he is the series extender. Anytime Adam Silver wants the game to be extended, the series to be extended, call Scott Foster, make him be the ref for the game every single time, and that series always gets extended. And here it's happening again. Ball deflected, gets stolen, Oh, that was a bad foul by Williams. Oh my God. He was up in the air just on Matherin's back. That was a hard foul. Hard fall, man. Ooh. That looked like it could be like a really bad injury, Dag. That was a nice deflection by Tyrese Halliburton. Ooh, that's a hard fall, man. So Mathurin will shoot free throws. He misses the, oh my God. Benedict Mathurin has missed a third free throw in a row. You can tell he's nervous. Ooh, oh my days, bro. That's a hard ass fall by Jalen Williams. He's high in the air when he's falling. Oh, Jesus. He hits the third. Sorry, the second free throw. Shout out to Sam Jalivand. Shout out to Elijah. Shout out to anybody watching whatever platform you're on, man. Give your boy a like, a subscribe, follow for the algorithm. It helps me out a lot. We're going to be streaming every single game of the NBA Finals. We'll be streaming Game 5 on Monday at 8 o'clock. This series is going to be wild, man. I predicted that if OKC tied the series 2-2, going back to Oklahoma, this series would go to a Game 7, and I think I'm right. I predicted that if Indiana was able to win this game, that they would close the series out in 6. But I think OKC, after this win, will have enough confidence collectively as a team to be able to push this to 7. I think this is still going to be a seesaw series, but I think ultimately OKC would close this out in 7. But OKC, you got to give OKC credit, man. They've been shooting terribly from 3, and it's been a pretty evenly matched game. They found a way to stay in the game. Even though they were down by as much as 10 points, they did not let that get to them, and they still continued to fight, continued to keep it close. It was pretty much a 2-possession game for the majority of this game, and when they had the chance to be able to come back and take that lead, they absolutely did it, and now they're just trying to hold on to it toward the end of the game. SGA gets the ball to inbound with 15 seconds left. Kicks it out to Lu Dort in the corner. They're going to foul SGA. There's 7.1 seconds remaining, and SGA will go to the line again. So the Oklahoma City Thunder completely turned this game around. At the end of the third quarter, I was saying that Oklahoma City, all they need is a couple possessions, good, a 3-pointer here, 3-pointer there, and that's exactly what they got to be able to get themselves back in the game. SGA hit a pivotal 3 in the fourth quarter to be able to close the gap. And after that, they just locked in. So SGA has 34 points. SGA hits both buckets. There's 7 seconds remaining. Looks like the OKC Thunder are going to let it run. Tyrese Halliburton goes for a long 3. OKC take game 4 of the NBA Finals and tie the series 2-2. This is absolutely wild. OKC were down by as much as 10 points. And they found a way to come back and win and take this game. Shout out to David who's watching. So the Oklahoma City Thunder, it is official. They steal game 4 in Indiana. The series is tied 2-2, and it will be heading back to OKC for game 5. Again, we will be streaming game 5 of the NBA Finals on Monday. The stream will start at 8 o'clock, so make sure y'all tune in for Game 5. Game 5 is probably going to be a movie as well. A very, very disappointing finish from the Indiana Pacers, who led the game for large periods of the third and the fourth quarter. Very, very disappointing by the Indiana Pacers. If Indiana Pacers went up 3-1 tonight, it would be pretty much a lock for them to win the NBA Finals, but I think that's changed now. Right now, they're interviewing SGA, post-game interview. SGA has 35 points this game, 3 steals, 3 rebounds, 0 assists. Peace out, Ghost, man. I appreciate you watching the stream, man. Make sure you're back here for Monday, man. We're going to be streaming at 8 o'clock. But I appreciate you watching, man. Love talking with you in the chat. Shout out to everyone else who's watching whatever platform you're on, man. Give your boy a like, subscribe, follow for the algorithm. It helps me out a lot. We're on the road to 500 subs. So any like in the algorithm helps out quite a bit. Oklahoma City Thunder have officially won Game 4 of the NBA Finals. They win 111 to 104. Let me post on the socials. Got to make sure I get them posts out. SJ has 35. .5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals. Alex Caruso had 20 points. Three rebounds. And then Jalen Williams had, oh my God, Jalen Williams had a great game too. 27 points. 27 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Sorry, 7 rebounds. 7 rebounds. Just posting on Twitter and Instagram right now. This was a wild game. Just posted on the socials. Be back for a little bit of post-game commentary in a bit. This was an absolutely wild game. This was very high drama. This series, I believe, will go to a game 7. These two teams are matched very evenly. And this series, just like this exact game, has seesawed quite a bit. Gotta post on one more social and we'll be back. Okay, so shout out to anybody who's watching, man. Really appreciate y'all watching the stream. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow on any platform. It helps me grow a lot. This game was absolutely wild, man. It was a seesaw back and forth between both teams. Indiana Pacers led by as much as 10 points in the third going into the fourth quarter. And the Oklahoma City Thunder, through the first 3 quarters, could not buy a 3 to save their life. They shot 1 from 12 from three-pointer. At the lowest, their 3-point percentage was 8%, an abysmal 8%. But somehow they found a way to stay in the game, and they made sure they were a 1 possession, 2 possession, 3 possession game away. And when they finally started knocking shots in the fourth quarter, they were able to come back and get that W. So again, Game 4, Oklahoma City Thunder went 111 to Pacers 104. They upset the Indiana Pacers at home and tied the series 2-2 to go back to Oklahoma. Sorry, y'all, I'm tired. It's been a long stream. So yeah, so my prediction is that this will go to a game 7, and I hope it does. This series has been absolutely entertaining. It's been a seesaw, and with these teams, man, on any given night, any team can win. It's just going to be a couple positions away anytime. This has been a very exciting series. Anyways, appreciate everybody who was watching, man. We will be streaming again on Monday at 8 o'clock. That is game 5. Again, game 5, Monday at 8 o'clock. Game 5 will be streaming. Game 5 will be in OKC. OKC Thunder tied the series 2-2. And we got a series, man. We got a series. The Indiana Pacers had an opportunity to go up 3-1, but I think now that the Oklahoma City Thunder were able to win in Indiana in a tough, hard-fought game, I think it completely changes the dynamic of the series. And I think the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to be extremely confident going back to OKC. And I do expect OKC to be able to win that game in OKC for Game 5. But we'll see, man. With these two teams, it could go to any team on any given night, man. So who knows? But the Oklahoma City Thunder survived. They tied the series 2-2, and we'll see what happens. But anyways, man, I appreciate everybody who was watching tonight. Make sure you're on for Monday. We're going to be streaming again. And appreciate it, man. I'll see y'all later. Anyways, y'all have a good night. Enjoy y'all weekend. Peace.